Hello and welcome back for more SaltMarsh Homebrew. So we are stuck on a little island-ish in the dead of night with some light glow orbs coming towards us.
Oh, thank God.
You don't have to thank me for anything.
Oh, for a second I thought I had push to talk off and everyone could hear me hacking my lungs out.
Not you good. Pretty sure they're will-o-wisps. This is out of game. But unconfirmed as of yet. So I'm pretty sure as soon as we jump into this, we're just gonna be in battle. I gotta test out some of my new abilities. Man, if I really need to get in combat, I can shillelelelele my whip home. Unfortunately, like the good thing about Shillelagh, it's a bonus action. Bad news is I can't wild shape, starry form, and Shillelagh in the same turn. Only downside. But I can produce flame, wild shape. And then I could first level spell and then produce flame. No. No, I could first level spell Shillelagh because I did. First turn would be produce flame bonus action. As if I go pure combat. Actually, any spell as an action, and then wild shape, archer form. Second turn, any first level spell or higher, and then Shillelagh. And then I got ranged and melee taken care of. If needed, of course. You're just missing Sir Ivan. Time to see what all these squishy casters can do.
Die.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's the real question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's always hunting time for the DM. Always.
Thrashing around in the dark.
Flashing around in the dark. Oh, where are we? Oh, we're here. Here.
Ooh, marshy.
Uh-huh. So I should make this longer. I don't know why I didn't. Ah.
Thought I grabbed spicy. Thanks.
Live impromptu map. Let's go. Wasn't impromptu. Oh, maybe I could actually use my entangle this time. I never get to use entangle.
All right. So this is just my vision of where you are. If you want me to juggle the boats around, I suppose we can.
I think it's fine. Honestly, I mean, I don't. Did we approach from in between the islands or on the outside of the island? I think we went in between, right? I
Yeah.
think that's correct.
As I recall, yes.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Wouldn't it make more sense that Meinegard's out by the boat that is not up to the shore? Because my interpretation was that he knocked it over and we like padded over the rushes and he's still in the water.
Right. Yeah, so he should be here on this boat. And everyone else should be on this island here.
Okay.
So... How do they do it like this? Weird.
There was no experience from last session, right?
No.
Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
See what happens. Alright. These guys won't get any smaller. All right.
I'm guessing that these are the two pieces of light that were coming towards us.
Yeah. All right. So we have here nothing. That's good.
Yes, it's gone. Okay.
Work.
Roll initiative.
Guess so.
Yep.
The turn order popped up. I assume it's roll initiative time.
I've done worse.
Yeah,
What we do best.
I don't go first.
Let's see if I know how to do this.
Bad things happen when Algalon goes early.
Take your token, roll initiative.
Oh.
That's
Razor
about
has
what I
advantage to
expected.
initiative.
I don't know. I hit the initiative is +2. It's 15
What?
plus 2.
Why does it say advantage?
I don't know.
That is your barbarian.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have advantage on any of that. Not advantage.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
Razor, Minigar,
It's 17.
Algalon. The
When do you get that?
alright, Razor's on there twice for some reason.
You didn't delete the turn order from last fight we had.
Sebastian's still there too.
I checked. I guess it wasn't
I
on
did.
there.
It was empty when it popped up, right?
It was, and then
It
they
looked-
popped up later because Sebastian's
okay.
still there, and that dude dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it did.
true.
Very dead, sadly.
Some might say
Sorry,
completely
too soon,
avoidable
Truth.
death.
Too soon.
Some might say a completely avoidable death too.
Oh, that. Right.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Thea, Algalon, Ralston, Minigard, Razor.
Marianne's not on here.
Did you roll?
I did.
Yeah, Marion's there.
Yeah, Marion's
That's her
there.
I
character
just
sheet,
didn't.
23.
That's me.
Oh.
I rolled the 3.
Oh, I thought that I just saw a little icon there.
Well, your token's not even on the map.
That's why.
Hmm.
That's probably.
That'll do it.
So, what's your initiative?
3. Big Pippin.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't see a character for Thea or Marion.
Oh, because I turned it off. Because I turned off show my name. 1 second. I thought I was gonna keep that secret up until the whole officially made. I just read to turn it back on.
Yeah, I didn't know if I didn't know that I ended up creating one or not.
There, I should be. My name should start popping up now. Let's make sure everything's working.
Alright.
Yeah.
Minigar,
popped
also,
up.
Minigar, you'd probably be a hair closer to shore, too. And you could just kind of like jumped in the water, unless you could. Well, you do have those boots on, don't you?
Hey, it was my
Yes,
intention
yes,
to just
I
like
do.
tip the boat over for all of us.
Yeah.
Does anyone here not wear armor?
I don't.
I don't know your voices quite yet. I don't know who I am.
Drazer. Drazer doesn't wear the armor.
No.
The naked gray dude up top.
The Goliath. That means I can mage armor you.
No, I have unarmed defense.
Is that a
Razor Algalon. This is Ralston.
Honestly, the mage
Yes.
armor would
Yeah, it's
probably
me.
not cause a difference in your AC anyway.
No,
And
it's,
this-
I have my
That's
plus
the,
3 to my, yeah, I have my AC.
It'd actually be the exact same if you put it on anyway, so it wouldn't be poor.
Doesn't it stack?
No.
No,
Where is Marion?
There we go. Yeah. I was wondering
I
where
just
Jordan
said
was.
she's not on the map.
Marion's
Oh,
right
yeah,
next
you're
to
on.
Thea and the Thrushes.
Your
was one-
character sheet and drag your name onto the.
Hopped on by now.
I have no idea how to do the token stuff here. Give me a second.
So
You can hold your
go to
name on the journal section and drag it onto the map.
Yeah, it's super simple.
And when you do initiative, you click the token and you do it all.
And since they're coming from the way over there, you probably want to move behind me.
Well, you probably just disembarked. I'm going to move Drazer here for reasons that should become clear shortly. All right.
Should I re-roll initiative and we'll apply it now that my token's on there?
No. It's fine.
Why'd you want to re-roll your initiative?
Why indeed.
Hmm.
All right. So, first thing, those of you who are on land should
in front of
all,
Dracer? Sorry, I cut you off.
including Drazer.
The dexterity after you tie.
There's no ties.
Okay.
It's just.
I just want to I'm trying to be clear on the rules because I kind of. All right, sorry.
So, everyone except Minigard should roll a dex save.
Do I get to see what I'm saving against?
If you can see in the dark, perhaps.
Oh, never mind then.
In your sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations to re-roll that.
Wait, how many inspirations do you have?
2.
Wait, we can stack? I thought the rule was only 1.
You can't. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, I didn't know because I thought I heard someone do that earlier. My bad. Thought Minigard had several sessions ago.
I got some over time.
Okay. All right, so I wasted one basically. Okay, that's fine. I'll re-roll this one and use my inspiration. A little better.
All right. So, Razor seems to be a little bit stuck in the mud. And perhaps owing to his generous weight, he can feel himself sinking down a little bit.
Do I have a condition on or anything?
A condition?
Yeah, like restrained or anything like that?
Rough terrain, maybe?
No, you're effectively restrained. You can't move. Yep.
I should probably update my AC. I've still got mage armor on from last time.
Yes. All right. So Thea, can you see in the dark?
Technically, yes.
Can you see objects in the dark?
Yes. Yes.
I.e., you have dark vision.
Yes, I have dark vision.
Okay. What do you do?
Well, is it safe to assume these things are hostile?
I don't know. They're just balls of light that are drifting toward you. You do, hear like these zapping sounds coming from the other island.
I guess they could be ball lightnings, but that seems a little high for us.
I think we know what island we need to go to.
I don't. I'm gonna stay down and I'm gonna hold an action to cast a spell. Cast the spell Vicious Mockery if they come within attack range.
Attack range being
I guess closer than 30 feet.
all right. So, Drazer, roll a d4.
What?
All right. You have sunk 2 feet down into the muck.
Ow.
Yeah.
Alright, so what options do I have? Can I try to climb out of it?
2 feet's a long way.
You can. If you roll a strength check.
I need bonus action casting abilities. There's not too many of those.
Yeah, we're doing cast. Strength or cast? Strength or cast? Strength or cast? Alright,
I don't think druids get too many bonus action spells above.
All right. You.
That's a 12. That's a strength save, not a strength check.
Above
I got
entrance.
+4. So... I got 11.
11. You're still stuck.
Yeah.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. You are stuck. Where's the snail? There. All right. Ralston,
Okay.
acting simultaneously.
So it honestly would have been beneficial for me to roll poorly for initiative this round.
Well, you can also hold action like Thea, if I know what you're doing.
It'd just be one attack, right?
Yeah.
Because I get my first round, I get that extra bonus attack if I make an attack. So I was commenting on. I'm just gonna. The zappy sound sounds kind of AoE-ish. Get an extra 10 feet of movement first round. And all this green here is like tall vegetation.
Green. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and take the hide action.
All right.
It's completely dark around here, right?
Yep.
I don't really
Well,
think.
except for the ball of light.
Good point.
I plan.
They
on
are.
lighting
That's what I was
stuff.
thinking. They're like self-lighting. Once they get close, they'll see me. The stealth roll, DM.
You can roll stealth, but you can also roll dex as you do. Dex save.
Okay, I think it's the same. Pretty sure it's +7 for both.
Well, yeah, but it's for two separate things, so you still have to.
Oh, you want me to roll both? Okay, got you. Dex first.
Whichever one you. But yeah, Dex first.
Okay. Oh boy.
Uh oh. So where did you start? You started like here.
Click on your token and press X. You'll find out where you last were.
Wow. Really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, cool. I didn't know that.
It's a useful system if you forgot where you were last turn. Or last
All right.
round.
So
That is
actually,
nice.
as you get here, you also feel your foot get stuck in the muck underneath the reeds. And roll a d4.
Okay.
That one seems to be particularly loose and deep. You feel yourself sink 4 feet down.
Yikes.
Jesus. Okay, can I? So this it probably. I mean, for hiding's benefit, it'd probably make it easier to hide at this point. Then correct? 'Cause I'm lower to the ground.
But you're very close to being suffocated.
Yeah.
I got 2 feet.
Well, roll stealth with disadvantage because you're not really in control. I mean, you might be able to.
It might be more beneficial to try. Can I, at this point, try to free myself with my action? I guess instead of hiding.
You can't free yourself until next round.
Okay. All right. Disadvantage.
Well, you can't attempt to free yourself until next round.
Just roll it. 13. Not amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Man, no bonus action. It's my turn. Actually, hold on. What's the range on
30 feet?
No, not on Hunter's Mark. Is it 60 feet?
Hunter's Mark is pretty long. Yeah,
90 feet. 90 feet. All right, I'm just gonna place Hunter's Mark on the bottom of the 2 lights.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
I think I might be mixing up with Hex.
Hunter's Mark is also pretty long.
Yeah, 90 feet. I thought it was 60 at most.
Oh, 100 Mark. Hex at 100 Mark. 90 feet.
Yep. 90 feet. All right.
I think they're really just the same spell.
You can argue Hunter Mark's worse.
All right. So that was you. Now the first light. We'll head over to Minigard. You hear more zapping as it approaches on this side. And
He's currently under the water. He's currently under the water.
Yeah.
Is any change?
No. Well,
Okay.
I mean, are you like deep down under the water?
Oh yeah, he full on cannonballed in there trying to get the fuck away from Marion.
Actually, no, we don't want to do that.
All right, it's within range.
No, it's gonna actually head over to Drazer instead. There.
But once it gets within range here, I cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay. It gets a save, as I recall. What are you saying to it?
Hey, you overgrown. I was not prepared to insult gas today. Hey, you ugly piece of luminous gas here. Why don't you mess with somebody who's brighter than you?
Glowing fart.
All right. We will save.
I tried.
Yep. And as we approach Drazer, who is stuck, we will attempt to zap him.
You have advantages. I'm restrained.
Yes, we do. Well, let's
The 15. The 15 with it.
a minimum of 15. So you hear another zapping sound as Drazer takes 13 points of electricity damage. Well, lightning. Bzz.
Oh, this is positively shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are giving off their own light, right? Like they're like fluorescent
Yeah.
light bulbs.
More or less. They have
That's mostly how the human can see it.
it's bright within 5 feet. The light that they were giving off actually seems to have grown dimmer as it flew over the channel.
I'm just asking, like, if I'm going to point in its direction, it's literally like against the rest of the darkness, it's a beacon.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah.
Anime, thanks for the resub. Also, I've added some new emotes, some gift
Alright.
emotes. They're just reworks of current emotes, but enjoy them.
Minigard, who's in the
Those
water.
are just placeholders for now.
I guess
Bump
first
energy, so-
Interesting
you're
they got
wearing
dimmer going
chain.
over the water.
Yes.
All right. Make a strength roll.
Strength or athletics?
I guess for this it can be athletics.
Excellent. 22.
All right. So yeah, you can manage to propel yourself in the water in the desired direction. In general,
I like the sliding one, the sliding rope.
swimming in mail is not easy.
No, it is not. I will try and make my way around to where the sound of commotion is with the
I also
boat.
like the shock.
And I'll try and make my way over
He's
to
super
around
overly shocked.
here, which is probably as far as I could probably get with that movement.
With swimming, yes. Assuming
Yes.
that your normal.
My normal moving speed is 30 feet, yes.
Okay. So you managed to propel yourself to shore.
I will take notice that Drazer is actually a little smaller than me for a change, and also the large.
A little
floating-
shorter.
Yes.
The ball is actually not that big. I can't make it any smaller, but it's like
On a scale of firefly to basketball.
There is a way to make it smaller. It'd be very annoying with this token.
it's like basketball sized.
He will look down, look at the gauntlets, look down at Drazer,
The
like,
rave.
Do you need help up, or do you think I could punch this thing?
Yeah, that one was funny.
How about it? Punch him
I'm
away.
like, it looks too
Okay.
messed up not
I'm
to
gonna
use.
whack him. Let's fucking go for it.
This thing is a ball of energy. Theo yells out that the thing might not actually be that affected by mundane attacks.
I know this is gonna be an interesting situation, but we'll see. Crit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn.
All right.
So 9 points of damage, normal bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Do I impact or does it go straight through?
Crit? You only did 9? No, you rolled double?
Oh, yeah.
You're rolling.
That is
2d8.
double.
He's like,
Yeah, just 2d8.
Oh, okay.
He absolutely is loving every minute of it. I love the colors. It's such weird colors.
So
I was not expecting the colors to shift like that at all.
it does seem to impact, but it's also not entirely solid. And you hear
That's what happens when you're the drink that is spiked. Yeah, have fun with
loud
those
zapping
new
as your fist
animated emotes. If you guys can
kind
think
of
of
like
any
punching a
other
pillow,
ones,
almost.
I was thinking about getting Noed,
Like
that
training.
I'm gonna
dull
give it a lefty
totem,
as well.
activate totem, and then Noed
As a
shows up
bonus
behind
action.
it.
Okay.
I would try like to
15
do
to
a
hit?
shutting a pole of shutting the hatch, but we'll see.
That is a miss. Yeah, you don't connect on that one. Especially since this thing is also kind of like moving in a very herky-jerky fashion. So it's kind of hard to pin down. So you do 9.
Bludgeoning, yes. And that will be his turn for the time being.
All right.
Don't want to use
It's your turn for the time being. Now here comes the other one. What's our passive perception?
Vote for sparing a survivor.
All right. So all right, it's gonna float over to Minigard. Up there. You are not at advantage.
I'm just trying to think of how the
Probably a miss.
jumping in one
Yes.
would
This is got a plus
look.
11 to hit.
Right.
Do they really have no modifiers? That's interesting.
I just didn't put them in. But it's still a miss.
I'm not going to retaliate.
All right.
I know it would look boss if I can
I'll
figure out
go
how it
on.
would look. All right. I am going to go ahead and move around Drazer and get myself up on the boat if I can to flank
Which boat?
the northern one.
Okay. Roll a deck save as you do that.
Is this for the terrain, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay, I have this timber walk. I'm wondering if that would help at all.
Ability checks made to track you have disadvantage.
The second part.
It's not exactly difficult terrain in this direct sense, but I'll give you advantage on your deck save.
Okay. And I won't worry about retconning it before because I didn't think about it before. So, advantage. I'll take a 15.
Okay. So, yeah, you managed to go
Okay.
through
And
the...
got myself through the muck. Oh, okay, Drazer, looks like you're in a bit of a bind. I'm going to go ahead and cast Shillelagh on my staff
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Just,
Sorry, what?
like, as a point of information, normally you wouldn't be getting flanking on this one because it's engaged with Drazer. It's not being attacked by Minigard. Oh, I guess Minigard did attack it.
Yes.
All right, so I guess normally in that case you would, assuming that this thing has a front and a back.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess it doesn't really. It's just a ball.
All right, so straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can use the one that's in chat, 15.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you also have difficulty connecting with it because it's just kind of like bouncing around.
All right, that'll end my turn then.
All right.
Can someone help me with measurement tools? I know what I'm going to do. I just don't know how to fucking show it.
You see the ruler on the left side?
Does it have a radius thing?
Technically,
Paintbrush does. With the ruler. The one
Yeah,
that-
paintbrush is your closest one with a circle.
Double click your token and you can give yourself a radius to give yourself some idea of what type of shape you want to make. At the bottom, you'll see token aura. You can put up, you can project it. What size aura are you trying to cast here?
10-foot radius.
So that would be what you're looking at around Minigod.
Yeah, the 6th was added last
that's very
week.
convenient. So 2 squares up, 2 squares around. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom centered on Minigard. And let me see if I read this right.
I was thinking about taking
I'm
Wither
gonna
and
pick
Bloom.
both of the lights and Razor.
It's such a cool little spell that they added.
I believe I've got this.
But it's
So they both
con
need
save,
to make
low damage.
a Constitution saving throw of 11.
All right.
So,
Ready
and-
also?
And
No,
Drazer as well.
No, Drazer, one creature of my choice in that area can spend one of his unspent hit die and regain a number of hit
the
points
problem
equal to it,
is
plus my
it,
spell
using hit dice in this game is a big deal.
So if you want to, you can roll one of your hit die and get that back plus 1.
It's like the past should never left.
5. What's me?
Yeah, using hit dice in
What are
this
they
game is a
making con saves?
big deal.
Yeah, con saves.
Because we don't get them
11.
back by long rest.
Okay.
We get them back
Yeah,
by
It's also plus your Constitution
taking a
modifier,
week
Drazer.
off.
It's a hit die roll.
My ankle
The
hurts.
die
for some
plus
reason.
his spellcasting.
It's a hit die roll. You roll your hit die too, so you heal your Constitution modifier plus his spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
What happens if they fail?
If they fail, they take full damage. If they succeed, it's half damage.
What's the damage?
Just 2d6. Give me a second. Here.
That's not a full sucker
Or
save.
what kind of damage?
Necrotic.
Okay.
Pretty good rolls for that damage.
So
right, so
Marion
I have
basically just points a finger
Shillelagh
directly in
activated
Minigar's
for
direction and goes,
10
"What?"
minutes. 1 minute.
Okay. You see them
1 minute. So 10 rounds.
flare a little brighter as you do that.
That's not good.
And that's me.
All right. So we're back to
I don't know what to show for Shillelagh.
Thea.
Alright. Well, Thea's. So far, she hasn't seen anything that's been particularly effective against these things, correct?
More or less.
Guess I could do a fist
Alright,
for
well,
Shillelagh.
Thea's going to try the mind game here. So, as a bonus action, Thea is going to lace this creature with doubt as she uses unsettling words. I roll a Bardic Inspiration die for a creature within 60 feet of me. And that creature suffers a penalty to its next saving throw equal to the amount I rolled. So it has a -6 to its next saving throw.
Okay, which one?
This one right here.
The last one.
Gotcha.
And then as an action, I'm going to cast my primary offensive spell, Dissonant Whispers.
All right.
So that creature needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15 with a -6 saving throw.
Okay. Six saving throw.
Nope. Marin is a
Oh.
wizard.
So I think it got like negatives.
I want to say a
at that point.
necromancer.
Something like that.
So it takes 8 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
All right. And what was the thing that gave you the -6, or gave it the -6?
Unsettling words. It's my level 3 ability as a eloquent bard.
Gotcha.
I use a bardic inspiration. That creature suffers a penalty.
Okay.
I can actually make my. I'm actually seems to be built to make saving throws really bad for opponents.
Right. All right. So it's going to run away. I guess that gives people opportunity attacks if they're near it.
Ooh, that's a tough call.
Drazer will.
Yeah, I'll wait to see if other people do.
Ooh, great.
25. You don't crit.
It's a 28. The first one.
You have
You're
disadvantage
restrained.
because you have disadvantage. Remember,
They have disadvantage. They have advantage on me. I don't have disadvantage attacking.
you're
Not
restrained.
Restraint doesn't have a disadvantage.
Yes, it does.
Razor.
No, I have disadvantage on saving throws. Attack rolls
Just-
against the
just-
okay. Yeah,
just
attack
say
rolls
this.
against the
Repeat after me. I recklessly attack.
I can do that.
You can't reckless?
9 damage. You don't count the rage, so 9 damage. Plus is magical, since it's a +1 sword.
Hell no, that'd
Okay.
be nice.
So 10?
Because
Fine.
It's 9. 9 magic.
9 magic. All right.
All right, I'll take my reaction too.
Okay.
I'll hold off.
And this is a straight roll, right?
As opposed to advantage, disadvantage?
Yeah, since they're
Yeah.
fleeing and flank. Okay. 17.
17's a miss.
Dang!
Yep.
17's this.
Holy cow!
Holy shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one's running? The middle one?
They're not entirely substantial and very, very quick.
Yeah,
Minigard?
I would say I gotta bring
No,
out the big
he's good.
guns, but
Okay. So it's supposed to move 30 feet away?
It's supposed to move its maximum distance directly away from me as well.
All right. So it actually flies pretty fast, so it goes over here. Whoops. That is. All right. So that was Thea. Drazer.
I was being
I
clever.
guess you don't currently have an
I'm
enemy
thinking-
engaged.
yeah, 18
but
seems like a
you
pretty
are
solid
sinking.
number.
Roll another d4.
3.
All right. So you sink 3 more feet. You're now
He's like
5 feet,
5 feet
in
in.
the mud. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to get out again.
All right.
I'm curious if I do a wild shape to a brown bear, would that cause me to shapeshift out of that, or a shapeshift into the same hole?
You'll be in the same hole.
Never mind. Right.
Bear in the hole.
23.
It would be entertaining.
All right.
to see
23,
Just
you
go to surface.
can struggle out.
Do I need to move over a spot or something?
Yeah.
Right?
I can remove the restraint.
Yep.
Is that my movement, or is that my action?
That's your action.
Alright, so that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, the highest I have, the bonus
Uh,
to hit is +5 with my spells.
Ralston.
I mean, I got spells that save, but I
Meantime.
wonder if it's worth it. And why did it get dimmer when it went over water? Is it because it wasn't touching ground?
Drink the shit out of the plant.
Just because it's hard to see, there's one on the right of Menagard.
Yeah, I
Roll
see
a
it
roll a d4, Ralston.
Oh, right, that.
All right. How much did you sink last time?
Could
3
try and
feet?
see if shape water does
Is it 4?
anything.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
4 feet. And you rolled a 2 or a 3?
A 2. I just rolled twice for some reason.
All right. So you're probably about to be swallowed up.
Throw a rope.
Okay. I am going to cast
Rope trick?
level 2 spell rope trick
There it is.
and then climb out with the rope.
I mean, because you're being swallowed up by the mud. 60 feet long. You might potentially be able to climb, but you're still gonna have to roll strength.
Yeah, but at the very least, I can prevent. Since I'm holding onto the rope at this point, I can prevent myself from sinking any further.
Oh, that's a good point. All right. So, are you
Just
trying
the flow's
to?
open.
Are you trying to climb out, or are you just trying to hang on for dear life?
Well, both. I mean, if I can climb out, I will. But if fallback plan, at least I won't sink any further. But yeah, I'd like to try to climb out.
Okay. So roll. I guess athletics.
Yeah, because my strength is shit, so I figured
Yeah.
this might. Athletics. Oh well, I'm proficient in it because I'm human. Not proficient enough.
No. Especially considering how far you've sunk.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming you're not over 6 feet.
I am 6 feet exactly, I believe. Let me check to be sure.
I'm the really smart one got out of the mud.
Yep, 6 even.
See, I'm wise. I'm
Okay.
not smart.
Well, I guess
I'm wise.
your breathing apparatus is still underneath the mud.
Okay.
Mm.
Which means you probably couldn't cast a spell because you can't talk. And
Well,
I don't know.
he, I guess, cast the spell as he was sinking down. Just barely got it off.
This is a.
Okay.
I can't. We are being killed by mud.
I guess I'll just kind of whimper, help me, as I'm sinking below the surface.
Right.
It's my turn here. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Anything I can do.
Maybe be able to get advantage since I have a rope instead of just. Well, I guess even if I had advantage, it would have failed anyways. Never mind. Moot point.
Yeah, and I mean, it's arguable that you should have gotten disadvantage because
Fair enough.
arms weren't exactly free. What's your con mod, by the way?
It's not terrible. It is.
What's good in the mud?
15 plus 2.
Okay.
Spider.
So I got a couple minutes, right? What's the
Spider
formula
could
for
be
holding
pretty
your breath?
good, right?
1 plus your mod.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah. All right. So that is Ralston. Who is? Should probably mark you this brown dot to show that you're underneath the mud. All right.
As a spider, I can't cast web.
So the one that fled.
Yeah, it can come back if it wants to.
Actually, you see, after it flies over the channel, it goes out.
Huh.
Poof.
So I think I'm gonna shape water on this.
Yeah, I beat one.
It can float if it wants to. It can leave its friend behind.
Minigard is going to go ahead and just slowly step back Actually, no. Well, I shouldn't do that because otherwise it's gonna just hit me. Fuck it. I'll just start whacking him.
I can potentially cause it to miss if you want to step away from it.
Crocodile might be pretty good.
No, we need the resources right now. I can take the front. Give it a right even real quick. 15 is probably going
Lots
to
of
miss.
swarms. I don't really
Yep.
want to
Every
swarm.
15 we roll that has
Maybe a
missed.
snake?
Yeah. Come around with a lefty with 9. That's gonna miss as well. But I'll go ahead and have the front keep its attention on me.
All right. You successfully do so. As it attempts to zap you.
Marion, is the aura still on Minigard or no?
What aura?
The thing that you wanted on Minigard?
No, I just needed it because it's centered on you. It's already passed immediate
Yeah.
effect.
All right.
Let us see. That is AC 16.
Just hits.
All right.
That's my AC.
No. You know what? No. Roll again.
It has to roll again.
Yes, because you made a successful attack roll. I'm allowed to cause a distraction number, and I'm allowed to try and distract it to make it roll again with disadvantage. Roll again, and you take the lowest roll.
Okay.
That was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, I tried, but I then used the secondary effect to give advantage to route to.
Not to me.
Either me or Algalon.
Yeah,
See him?
Algalon.
Razor?
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's an advantage on any check you guys make within the next minute. I thought it might be useful on you.
Oh, check? I thought it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Hell, give it to me. I thought it was attack.
That's why
advantage on
I'm
attack roll.
doing this. That's why.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
doing
Thank you. Very much appreciated. Holy shit. I thought it was just attack roll.
it. No, it's everything. It's anything.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
So,
Really
Vanguard, you take 13 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. So many
Minigard
barbs.
does?
I don't like it for how powerful it is, but I cannot deny how useful it is.
Yeah, dude. It's one of the best spells in the game. It's a reaction, too. Like, it's so good.
Hmm.
It's like,
Yeah,
I was
and
thinking
it's
about.
first level.
Yeah, I was thinking about picking up Misty Step and then getting silvery barbs through that further down, but I just don't see that.
Yeah, my next
Like,
turn, I'm going to use another Bardic Inspiration, give you an extra d6 to your next roll, so hopefully you'll get out next turn.
Oh, shit.
Don't use all your shit, guys. We still got a fight to deal with.
I've already burned. I only have 2 level 2s, and I just burned one, and I burned a level 1.
Yeah, but it also doesn't matter if one of our people just dies from being underground.
That's
Right.
comforting to know, I guess.
All right. Algalon.
Plus
All
it's in
right.
character.
Seeing that little orb next to Minigard, is it over the water, fading like the last one?
Yeah, it's kind of floating just offshore. Like over his head and kind of like swooping down and zapping him.
I'm gonna try and use shape water and do 5-foot cube underneath it and move it 5 feet straight up on top of it.
Okay.
So the 5-foot cube of water underneath it is now gonna either be above it or occupy its space. It's gonna go up 5 feet.
All right.
See if that weakens it at all.
Yeah. Well, I guess its light is partly dimmed by the water, but it's still shining. So it is right on top of it. Marion.
Sorry, I'm gonna try and use my movement. Go 5, 10, 15, 25 feet that way. Seeing that Ral has been completely absorbed.
See a rope basically sticking out of the mud.
Yeah. Just. Yeah, I guess you do see the rope. But you do need to make a dex save.
Sure.
Still at advantage because of your.
Oh shit! Should have taken the dry land. I guess it would have been a little bit longer.
That's kind of why
Oh hell yeah! Never
That's
mind.
why I've not been moving.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it.
Same here.
All right, so Marion, you're.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the battlefield roll here. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery on the creature. Wisdom save from it. And you sure you don't want the extra d6 just in case? Ralston?
Oh yeah, I'll take whatever you can give me.
Alright, I got 3 more left of these.
Did I
I
get
got 3 more left. So.
I mean, well, you might want to say because I mean, Alglon is coming to assist. Like, I mean, I'll get out of this eventually.
You already have advantage. You already have advantage at this point.
Yeah, maybe save it.
Okay. And yeah, then I just does it have a wisdom modifier?
What's your save DC?
15.
It saves.
Okay.
All right.
Did I get skipped?
I
Uh,
don't know why I reacted. I'm sorry. I don't know why I reacted.
Because you're 20 faster than I am.
Oh, I got your voices mixed up. Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
you did get skipped.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just
well, I did ask what you were doing.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast
Just
Chill
say
Touch at
Marion.
the one that's fighting Minigard.
Is that a distance spell?
It's like 120 feet.
It's the dumbest spell. Chill touch, necrotic range damage. Makes no sense.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
And I totally miss.
well, the chill of the dead.
It's a giant spooky hand that latches onto someone's face.
Yeah.
And call it skeleton bolt. Come on.
Yeah. The giant spooky hand gets absorbed into the cube of water that's surrounding it. All right.
Man, if Sebastian's here, he'd be loving to study these creatures and how they're working with necrotic energy.
All right. All right. So,
Skip me. I already did my stuff.
okay, you already did your stuff.
Yeah, by accident.
Wait, was it absorbed by the thing, or did it just like whiff in the water?
It seemed to have gotten absorbed.
Wonderful.
All right, Drazer.
Alright, I'm gonna rage.
So
and
now the
go to
question
here.
is, do I go crocodile, snake, or spider?
Do I need to roll a dex save again?
Snake can constrict.
Alright, and I have advantage since I can see the ground now since the light's there.
Right. Well, and
So
I
I have
guess
advantage. I have the
expect.
ability against I have dex advantage against anything that I can see while I'm not blinded or deafened or incapacitated. 19.
All right. You pick your way through the reeds.
And I'm going to do a reckless attack on the floating ball of fart gas.
Okay.
26
26
There
will
it is.
hit.
and 9 damage of magical.
All right.
And that's it.
Wow. Okay. And that is it. Ralston.
Okay,
is
let's
hidden.
try to climb out again. Athletics. At advantage, I guess. See what we
Why?
can do. I got the second part of silvery barbs.
Okay. I mean, but because you're in the mud, it'll be a wash.
Okay.
Better than disadvantage then.
Well, damn
True.
it. Too bad I didn't have it.
Nope.
If only you took the inspiration.
Yep.
It's a shame wild
alright.
shape is an action. I can't do as a bonus action. That would make things very different.
Okay. So that one. All right. Minigard.
Yes.
Ralston made his decisions.
Hey, that's fun. No, that's fine. I'm more than fine.
No,
Look on the
Uh,
positive
right.
side. You're
It
getting
is-
a refreshing mud bath.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're getting full spar night. This is
Like-
great for you. It's gonna great for your skin.
I mean, really, it's just one of these things, and I mean, I've got 3 minutes. I think you're better off saving that for later.
Famous last words.
Yeah, no shit.
Algalon, do you want to get right next to Ralston? Is that your full intentions right now?
Yes, I'm on my way to save him.
Excellent. Then in that case, Minigard is going to try and smack this mofo with a righty real quick. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And I am going to go ahead and use one of my superiority die to give Algalon half his movement speed as a reaction in his favored direction for a little bit of extra damage.
That has no range.
As long as I can see or hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Add the
Roll your
dice to
damage.
it. So that is I'm rolling horrible. 6 points of damage on that attack.
All right.
And then, yeah, I'll use my reaction to move up.
Yep.
Okay.
And
So
12
yeah,
is
you
gonna
see,
miss.
like basically the rope with a hand attached, and that's all you see of Ralston.
My favorite view of a human. Yes.
Well,
Beautiful.
he's definitely shorter than you are at the moment.
But that will be Minigard's turn.
All right.
I wish guidance was a bonus action.
That was the
I
only
wish
by
wild
Falco
shape
after
was a
the
bonus
Minotaur, the
action.
Raging Barbarian.
He has advantage against menace though.
Don't know how
Yes.
intelligent it is though.
Yeah.
Advantage against who?
Oh, advantage against me since I did that reckless attack.
I have been harrying him for the longest turn. Just to get him
Christmas
whatever
lights
he's
are known for their significant intelligence.
doing.
They always outwit me every year. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it will do that. It'll move over here and escape from the column of water that it was inside. Then it will attack Drazer.
So it definitely didn't like the water.
Boom. So that's AC 23.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And that is 6 lightning.
3.
Oh yeah, that's 2 rounds of Shillelagh.
Alright. Algalon, have I made you make a dex save?
Not
this
for
round?
that walk, no.
Okay. So do that.
If you paths yourself correctly from where you were, you could get on dry land and not have to go through the rushes if that's how it's done.
$16.
Grab the rope.
Will save. All right. So you have
Uh-huh.
hold. I'm assuming this is like above where the hand is.
Yeah. So the hand is holding the rope?
The hand is holding the rope.
All
Cut the
right.
rope. Cut the rope.
Not so big now, are you, human? Anyway.
Should
Wow,
learn
that's
his
really-
learn his lesson.
So what I do is I take every single one of his fingers and I
So
just
far, the
eat
most
them.
dangerous thing to the players in this group are the party members.
That's true in every instance.
So far, yeah.
That is nothing new.
All right, so
Very hard
yeah,
player.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and pull him up.
What's your
Great.
strength?
An 8.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
You can roll athletics if you have it. Otherwise, roll strength.
Nope.
Can you maybe get advantage? Because I'm actively trying to pull myself up too.
Actively
Not
is a
really.
strong word, given your
Well,
position.
Actually, if anything, like actively trying to pull yourself up probably makes it harder.
Yeah, maybe we should start giving the DM ideas, guys.
fair enough.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Um,
see if I have anything. I don't think I do. But I'm just gonna double
What
check real
else
quick.
is the crocodile and drag out the rope?
You can roll lucky. You never know.
All my
Yeah.
negative stuff are roll pretty good most of the time. 15.
It's not bad.
15 won't do it.
Is that my action? I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. Then
Oh shit.
I'm going to end my shape water. That's a free action, so the water goes back.
Okay.
Bonus action. Do I have anything? I really don't want to waste it. No, I don't. I end my turn.
All right. Marion, we're not skipping you.
I
are you
feel
doing?
so elated.
I know. Good.
Marion's gonna put down her medical bag. She's gonna pop it open, and I'm gonna use healer on Drazer.
I'm good. You don't need to bother.
I literally cannot do anything else. So,
Drazer doesn't feel pain.
so you can roll 1d6 plus 4, plus a number of extra hit points equal to your maximum hit die. So I think 4.
The 4 plus 4 is max hit, so I'm good.
So
No,
total-
it
total
would
12.
1d6 plus 8 for you.
Yeah, the plus 8 was all I needed.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And puts some gauze on him, pours a little bit of water on the electrical burns, tells him to stop squirming, and pokes him.
5 pounds of blood.
My job is done, and my turn is done.
I really don't want to use a wild shape right
Job is
now.
done and your turn is done.
I really don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I could,
I'm trying to think of
but I
what
really
here.
don't want
Would
to.
prestidigitation help out with mud?
No.
Probably not.
I thought about that.
I mean, I'm pushing it. If I try to suggest, I'm trying to clean off Ralston. I'm pushing.
What's
it
Rawls
that way.
AC? 16.
Nice.
Well, Ralston isn't stuck.
No,
So, I mean, I guess you can, like, make his shoes cleaner. Or he doesn't have shoes, does he?
Boots, I think.
again, I said it was a push. It was and then I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery. Can I make a third saving throw in a row?
It failed the first one.
It's failed every Vicious Mockery test I've ever tried. It's passed every Vicious Mockery test I've tried. See?
Makes this one. No, it failed the first one. It made the last two.
No, it rolled a 15 on the first one. You're thinking about Dissonant Whispers. That's a different one.
they failed that, but I think
It's
it
Drazer's
failed.
turn. It's
It
Drazer's
failed the first vicious mockery, but yes, it is Drazer's turn.
Alright. I'm going to reckless attack against it.
All right.
27,
Yep.
12 damage magically.
Okay. Second one misses. Or is that damage?
Damage.
Yeah, 12 damage, so
Okay.
it's magical damage.
Yep.
And then
Alright.
I use my bonus action as my hand axe. 21 to
Nope.
hit.
Wait, how are you attacking with the hand axe as a bonus action?
It's like offhand.
Yeah.
Are you a dual weapon wielder then?
No, I can still
Don't have
use it.
No, you can't attack with two weapons if one of the weapons is not a light weapon.
I can with the longsword, yes.
The longsword is not light, so you can't attack with the hand axe as a bonus action.
It is versatile.
Yes, it's versatile.
That doesn't mean
Versatile
anything.
just means you can use it one or two handed.
Yeah.
That's
Light
fine.
means you can use
Here's the last
dex.
one.
That was too bad. That was a good roll too.
Yeah, I know.
I know we're kind of screwing ourselves on that, but it's the rules.
Oh, god damn it.
Razor, are you level 5?
Yes.
Don't you have 2 attacks? Oh, wait,
No.
Druid. Fuck. Motherfucker. Shit. Multi-classic. Damn
You gotta let him
it. Ah.
He's not that kind of level 5.
Yeah,
Ah, no. I'm almost there. That's the thing, is I'm almost
he's a pseudo 5.
Yep.
Damn
All
it. I keep forgetting.
Okay.
we're all-
Athletics. Here we go. Heyo, there
Does
it
it
is.
help that I'm trying? No, never mind.
I don't think you could lift him, even if.
Probably not, but I got the heart of the cards.
That's-
Yeah, heart's what counts, honestly.
Here we're
All right.
subject to the dangers of skipping arm day.
So you managed to pull yourself with the force of will out of the mud. And
Right.
I guess you can climb 15 feet up,
Yeah, it's half my movement.
right?
I want to go the whole 50. I just want to get high enough up to where I can step over to the left here on solid ground.
All right.
Oh, hi, Ralston. I saved you.
Hello. But I guess technically if it's so that'd be like 10 feet of my movement just to climb up basically to ground level.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I guess you're like 5 feet up off the ground.
Liver of the dice, and you'll be sure to
Okay.
win instead
I'll
of the heart of the
just,
cards. Gotcha.
Oh, Algalon, thank you for the assistance. I think you kind of jarred me loose there.
Oh, yes, no worries. I would not recommend sinking.
No, thank you.
Yes.
A little bit ago.
All right. So now the question is,
I'm just gonna step over here. I guess I
oh,
don't
the,
remember for
the
that,
rope.
right?
The rope is vertical.
Yeah, but I mean, once I'm on ground level, can I just walk over here?
Oh, you're gonna jump off?
You overworked
Well,
the
I just
liver
wanted to
of
climb
dice.
the rope high enough to where I'm even with the ground. You know what I'm saying? And then just step off over this way.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure that's most of my movement. I got nothing for bonus action because I didn't attack.
All
I think
right.
that's pretty much it.
So suddenly a light pops into being right next to Algalon. Attempts to zap him.
Oh, these balls of light can go invisible.
Apparently.
Returns.
That is AC 23.
That's a miss.
Oh.
No, that hits.
All right. So Algalon gets 6 points of electrical damage.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements as a reaction.
Is that on that spell?
Take half of that, and I am charging lightning damage.
Charging?
Yes, Absorb Elements says I take half damage, and the next time I make a melee attack on my next turn, I can do an extra 1d6 of that triggered type.
That spell's not really that great, considering most creatures that do elemental damage are usually either resistant or immune to the damage they deal.
Oh, but it's a reaction.
Yes,
and
but a
it
squishy
halves-
spellcaster can half damage.
Yeah.
I meant the second. I'm not saying the first effect is bad. I'm saying the secondary effect is not that great.
Well, it's not amazing, but it's for the first effect. It's great for survivability.
Yeah, no, I was specifically stating the secondary effect.
All right. So Minigard.
Alright, don't let him fool
For
you.
your magic
Absorb Elements is
damage,
amazing.
can you just not understand about punching things?
I'm gonna right punch this fucker as well.
Okay.
Going on the one that's on Drazer, seeing that Alston's back up, that's gonna miss with an 8. Yikes. Yeah, Lefty, fuck it. Okay, that's more like it. So 24 to hit for no superiority dice, just 1 point of bludgeoning damage. My bad.
Yeah, I missed all of that.
Just 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Ignore the 7. That was from
Gotcha.
the superiority die that I didn't turn off. But yeah, that is it.
All right. So
Still has advantage on
Party
me.
shits on a person skill spell
still
section.
has advantage
Like
on
as
you.
it works in the way the player intends, right?
But
Coming
does
from
it
the guy who's
care
cast
if
Vicious
there's
Mockery 3
advantage
times
on
and it's
you?
failed every time. One of the worst sucker save spells in the game. Actually, most sucker save spells are.
It's actually going to
Are terrible, which is why I don't use them.
disengage and float away. And once it gets to the other island, it poofs out again.
We get attacks of opportunity against it, don't we?
Not-
It used to
not
be-
if-
Oh, fine. Stop. Yeah, sorry.
So that's strong. They can bonus action turn invisible.
Yeah, the last attacks of opportunity was because it was forced back, so it didn't have the chance to make strategically sound decisions. But this time it was its turn. Algalon, you are engaged by for one though.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and smack it with my magical stick.
You're roboting. I wonder if it's me.
He sounded fine to me.
Might be you. You sound fine to me though, Ivan, but it could be you.
Let me X out and
Alright.
come back in. Say something.
All right, let's see if that worked any better.
Yep, that's better.
All right, I'm gonna smack him with my magical stick.
All right, smack him with your magical stick.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, for the bludgeoning damage, 11 bludgeoning, and it does count as a magical weapon because of Shillelagh.
Right.
And then the extra 1d6 lightning coming at you. That roll that? No, we're gonna have to do it that way. 2 lightning damage.
Okay, so you hear this buzzing as it kind of like contracts and expands a little bit, and then it also poofs out, but not like the one that flew across the channel. It's almost like a light bulb that
Popped.
is, yeah, that popped. it just goes, and yeah, you see kind of a puff of smoke.
And the people in my village told me that spell was useless.
It disapproved.
I am gonna use my movement to back up onto solid ground with Ral. If I'm assuming this is solid outside the marks.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. He's open.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's finish off the round with Marion, and then we're gonna take a short break.
Easy jab. That's a
Stupid
naysayer.
question. Could Marion dive into the water, get up on the boat, and then use that to get on dry land without slogging through the mud as like a roundabout?
Or
Yeah.
Or since we're not in combat, can we just try and walk slower, taking steps and checking the steps as we go? Because we're not, being actively attacked now.
Can you just climb on that wizard?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Water is difficult terrain if you can't
The
swim.
fun thing is, our
Is it?
wizard didn't actually take
Just-
AoE damage.
You can't
or
swim
AoE spells.
as a swimming speed, I mean.
So this
Agreed.
boat, because it wasn't actually on dry land, actually has floated off. The other one was partways pulled up.
Which one was the boat that floated off?
Ours
One
would be the
that
Which
Minigard
one?
flipped over.
So the one that floated off is the one that doesn't have a deposit on it?
Who rowed which boat?
it was
Treasure was on
me
top
and
one.
Mino into the one that flipped over.
Razor was rowing the one that you rented.
Minigard.
Right. So this is the stolen one.
Okay, so it's the one I don't care. Okay, it's the one I don't care about. Okay.
Easy come, easy go. All right. So what are you doing?
No, apparently I don't know how swim rules work. I was gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just get on solid ground.
If you don't have a swimming speed, it's difficult terrain for you to move through water.
Well, you'll have to roll athletics because there is a current.
I'm gonna be fucked either way. I'm gonna try and move.
Why didn't you just try to climb on the Drazer? And use him as like a tree or something?
Because I don't trust him like that.
And you allow the wizard to climb on you?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I touched the fucking
After all that,
fucking Minigard, and he flipped out and flipped over my fucking boat. So no, I'm not gonna touch him.
Wait.
I have no
All right,
idea how to
you're
draw shit. I'm
going-
gonna try and move
or inland.
there, but I'm gonna guess I need to roll.
X.
Out of curiosity, would attempting to just move carefully not matter?
You can try.
You know what? Fuck it. I will try and move carefully because I'm moving half my speed anyway.
It also works with this shape water.
Okay.
Mud is essentially partly water. I can freeze it.
So, roll the save.
I can find my fucking stats. There they are. Just a straight deck save.
Yep.
No, look at that.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, well, that's honestly shocking.
Why is Minigard rolling a deck save?
I don't think it's spell. Okay. I just realized that my mic was muted.
Oh,
We're still in turn order anyway.
you are in turn order, maybe, but yeah, we're gonna take 5
That's
here.
good. Okay. I'll ignore that. I wasn't doing anything.
Let's get a new.
I wonder if the one I 100 marked is still around, would that help in finding it if it's invisible? Or that give me enemy information on it?
As long as it's on the same plane of existence.
Which one did you hunters mark?
The northern one.
No, he
The southern one.
He specifically targeted the southern one, right?
Yeah, it was the one Algalon was attacking.
Oh.
one Algalon was attacking.
No, that was the one that ran away. That was the one from the north.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then it was one in front of the
Because it disappeared from combat and then it showed up.
So like, you can feel its presence within range, but you don't know where it is, because if Hunter's Mark allowed you to pinpoint it, then that would make invisibility useless.
Yeah, for the most part,
So,
I would think.
yeah, so you feel that it's in range, but you don't know exactly where.
Okay.
I can change to a different
Alright.
music.
So let's take a brief break.
Okay.
No, I think it's this one.
Just because I care, the boat that's heading south is the one you guys originally had, correct?
I have no idea which boat is which, honestly.
Yep,
I
I
feel
have
like
no
we-
idea which one we rented and which one we stole.
All right, so our boat was okay. So if I remember correctly, our boat, the one we were pulling, was the
I'll be
first
back.
one in the lineup, right?
I would believe it would make sense that Marion and Thea would get in the one they had money on.
I gotta use the bathroom.
The one that
Right back,
we
Jake.
paid for is probably the one that's fucking floating away.
Yes, it is. Because
That was the first one that landed. Why was it not close? Why was it not on dry land?
Well, because a
Isn't there
certain
some up
Minotaur decided to have a panic attack because he saw a bright light.
You are fucking with him the entire fucking ride. Don't even get me
Marion
started.
has been nothing but tolerant.
We're getting that boat back. I want to make sure it's very clear to all of you.
Okay. I mean, if you can give Midgard some light, he can swim.
Yeah,
you
so,
mean
like, as
the
soon as-
light I gave him last time?
You know what?
Maybe give him a heads up this time. Instead of
Hey, if I wanted to kill you, I'd wait till you were sleeping.
Oh, I know. That's just why I haven't been sleeping so much lately.
That's also why Thea's probably going to be like, she also needs a light to see around here.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Man, those things made every single wisdom saving throw against vicious mockery. That was annoying.
I really should have fucking prepared magic missile, but it's like, oh no, I'll be fine. Why would the first enemy we fight be absorbing necrotic damage? And then,
In my defense here, the first enemy I fought was the party, and I was killed in that fight.
yeah, I think if Marion ever wants to kill anybody, she's not getting in a fist fight with him. That's a fight she loses.
Yeah, why would a wizard get into a fist fight with somebody? That's just weird.
I was, you know what? There was
I'm
probably
less
some assertion.
than
There was probably
muscle.
some assertion that there was going to be somebody to make sure I didn't die in the full fight. You know, like maybe a teammate would have pulled me in the second I was clear I was not getting up, or I don't know, medical staff.
I was informed by my chat that I need to not believe in the heart of the cards, but the liver of the dice, and I'll be a sure win. So, trust in the liver of the dice, apparently.
And man, that was the first fight.
Yep, that was the first fight.
What about the spleen of the random number generator?
Spleen of RNG? Oh, that's just a legend. That doesn't actually exist.
I'm half tempted to come over there and heal Minigard, but I figure if I get close to him right now, shit's just gonna get worse.
A wizard might get into a fist fight.
Well, apparently her reaction to Drazer is fucking flight, and her reaction to Minnow is fight. The only one she likes is Thea.
When you look and act like something that died a month ago but speaks, yeah, that's a little terrifying.
She is just look, she's a night owl, doesn't get a lot of sun, doesn't tan well.
Yep. So Irish, got it.
Very Irish.
Goth Irish.
Would that mean she's literally Black Irish?
Oh, yep. Yep.
No, black metal Irish.
Hey, can I ask your guys' opinion on something?
Debatable.
I'm in another D&D game, and I'm not used to this, but you guys think it's fun to play? You know, like, he's doing the same thing in here. You know, there's a level difference. We're low. I joined in, knew it, so I'm a lower level than the first party. But do you think being a level 1 with a group of level 9s is fun?
No.
Honestly,
You should leave
any
that game.
difference in the group is kind of because when there's a significant power difference between players, it just doesn't feel like you're contributing as much, and it starts to feel a little like you're an NPC in a game where you should be a PC.
Yeah.
Are they XP based or milestone?
XP based.
So you'll never catch up.
It might catch up, but you'll still be like 2 levels behind.
I'm
best?
5 levels behind.
At
I mean,
best.
I got to level 4 in the first session because he gave out enough experience for me to reach level 4.
I would not be in a game that did that. That's just a recipe.
Yeah, no, we've already encountered enemies where I can't even fight.
Yeah, if I knew that, if I was in a game and they didn't tell me that until I started, and then I found out after I started, I would be like, have fun, good luck.
Because like an 8 level difference, you're getting to the point where a monster, if it crits you, it's instant death.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts, and that's all that time in character creation wasted.
I just sat down and you're talking about our game, and it's like, it's 1 level difference, dude. It's not that big of a deal. It's 8
Yeah.
levels. Holy shit.
No, 1 level is fine.
No, I'm fine with the 1 level difference. That's fair.
8?
That's fine. Yeah.
So,
It's like
okay.
8 level difference though. It's like, why is my character even here?
Yeah, it's
right, but even so, freaking Adventures League, West March rules, even they are saying that there has to be a minimum of 3 or 4 levels in a group. Otherwise, it's gonna be a high chance you're gonna have someone fucking die in your group. And that's really, really stupid in a way to just basically kill off any new player that doesn't have the same mentality as a Dark Souls player of like saying, hey, you're gonna die a lot. It's basically not what you're after in a D&D session. It's basically putting freaking it's basically putting Delta Squad with brand new recruits. It just doesn't make sense.
And now that I think about it, he said that the group is level 5, but apparently he didn't mention that only 2 members are level 5 and the other rest are either level 8 or 9.
Right, and that's what I mean. It's the only
basically you're coming into a
excuse to
game
be
as
a
like a
West
fucking
March.
hireling.
Yeah,
Right.
you're a squire or a sidekick
You're an
if you're
NPC.
Red Tasha's.
You're basically an NPC. Yeah, and that's extra. Unless the GM
Unless that's what you
has-
like, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
unless
wasn't
that's
told
something
that was going to happen. I assume I was coming in at level 5. You know, like
Right.
I thought it was just standard practice to at least make it at least most commonly that you play an equal level to the people you're playing with because
Right. In general regard, it's always classified in those kinds of games that you have to have a milestone system. And usually they keep to the regard of level 1 to 4, 5 to 8, and so on, mainly because those are the tiers that are usually replicated in the game that are very powerful when you get into those stages. Usually when you're hitting level 5 and you got your second level spells, your like martial fighters are getting their second attacks, and then when you get into the stuff of getting into level 9, you're seeing your fighters getting close to their third attacks. You're seeing a whole bunch of higher level spells, and if you put a level 1, which is in tier 1, with a level 9 group, which is in tier 3, that's a major no. For the obvious reasons of if you're doing an encounter, 9 times out of 10, each of those monsters in those encounters is going to kill the level 1 character unless they sit back.
You get third level spells at 5th level, and all it takes to wipe out a group of first level party members is one fireball, and you get caught in. You're dead.
Yep.
Right, and that's the exact.
I want to
thing.
clarify that he did level me up to level 4 afterwards.
I still don't think that really makes any sense, mainly because of the fact that even
just so many
you
red flags, man.
Yeah,
well,
you're
it's
on
also
two different
due to
power
the
levels.
fact- yeah, it's 2 different groups at this point.
And
Because if you're saying there's only 2 people that have, how many are in the group? Is it a 6-person group, a 5-person group? How many are in there?
6-person group.
Okay, so that's 2 people that are level 5, and then I'm suspecting maybe 3 of them reaching around 9. So that's half of the group that's in tier 3, half of the group that's just gotten into tier 2, and then 1 that is in tier 1. And that's a major difference in power spike. If I was going to put an encounter for a level 9 group, you're looking at dragon territory, you're looking at demon territory, you're looking at things
Beholder
that
territory.
Beholder territory. You're looking at
AoE,
things where there are multiple damage dice that can go into multiple figures of like pure death, and it's just you don't put a
Especially
level
if
1
if
to
you're
4
rolling a
characters.
swisher class, then you're especially fucked.
Oh yeah.
You're getting into legendary actions.
Yeah, legendary actions, layer actions, it's all layers of fucked.
Yep.
I haven't played a game until recently. Like, this game has been the first one I've actually played in for like 2 years, so I don't know how things might have changed. But yeah, I'm probably gonna quit it now. I really need some input, but yeah, I'm not having fun.
Yeah, of course not.
Doesn't
Are
sound
you gonna be like
healthy.
accelerated for level up, maybe, or something?
To my knowledge, no. It's the same amount of experience points everyone's getting.
Yeah,
Like
and-
I
If
said,
the DM has that mindset off the bat that something like that is okay, then they're not going to go out of their way to change it.
right.
Right.
It's a bad thing.
And like I said, the best you're gonna be ever is 2 levels behind them.
Heck,
At
some of
best.
heck, a lot of the players were offering the DM to just give me their experience points just to help me, which
See, that's
Right.
no, that's
and then that's
a
and that-
handout.
at
That's
that
charity.
point-
That's
I know.
And no, and at that point, if the players are getting to a point where they're saying to the GM, "Hey, we want to give at this point because we fucking know that you're gonna fucking die in any encounter that we get into," then it's a full red flag to the
Yeah.
point.
And it's,
like,
it's,
what the
it's less
fuck?
fun for them, too, because if you have to neuter encounters to save the little people, then the level 9s aren't going to get to fight the shit they want.
Right. They basically have to go through a walkthrough. It's like
Yeah.
having an extremely high level character go through a low level dungeon.
And no
You're
one
just gonna
wants
be sat
the other
back.
party members to feel like they're fucking DM PCs without the DM.
exactly.
There's nothing more just defeating is seeing 1 or 2 players at a table that feel so left out to a point where you don't know where to really help them to a point. And that's really defeating for a GM to deal with, as well as veterans and all people at the party, because you're realizing, wait a minute, someone isn't having fun. What's going on? And yeah, it's usually that kind of situation where it's not really helpful to have such a large split between the party,
Right.
especially with level difference.
Yep.
It's just like saying, hey, look at this half of the party. Look how awesome they're doing with all their magical abilities. And yeah, look at your half that in 1 second could just be absolutely smited without disregard. And it's
Thanks. I didn't actually need someone else to hear from somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I'll give
You're
you
not
any
having
advice
fun.
you need. I've been
Quit.
playing since 2nd edition, DMing since 3rd, so
It's about having fun, It's like what you're doing in your
Exactly.
free time. If it's not having a good time, just drop
So
it.
you don't want to invest all that time and energy into coming up with a
Well,
cool
I would-
concept and everything and just have it be for nothing.
It
I would
is
say-
not a game without having fun.
Yep. Before you quit, maybe talk to the DM
Or-
and just comment and let them know what's going on, and
right.
it's just not something you're interested in. But if we can work something out level wise,
right.
something like that, instead of just dropping it right away without.
Yeah, give him the talk. Just say, hey, I'm not. Just give him your honest opinion, because that's the best thing you can
Yeah,
say.
sure.
Always good to talk to your DM if you have an issue about anything. Highly
Right.
recommend.
By the way, Ivan, I know you're here. That is completely fine with all of us. I'm just gonna say, if you ever need any questions about any character whatsoever, just give us a heads up.
And just to clarify, I was not talking about you. It was an entirely different game. Just
Oh yeah, this is different, Ivan. You're all good.
Right on.
Stupid question. Is there like a control click for pathing with that ruler by any chance?
so you
Not
can
with the
see-
ruler that I know of.
No.
that you can see where you're going. Or
Yeah, just like to show people this is the path I want to
Oh,
So if
hold and right click.
Oh, was it right click?
Yeah, it's right click.
You mean like this?
but now I don't
or-
know about the ruler. Or does that do
I-
with the ruler? Oh, you
I am-
can kind of do it with the ruler.
I have not done Roll20 again for 6 years, so I do not
Oh,
remember
good.
any of this shit.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold left as you drag, then right click the squares you want to go to. And it'll snap it.
All right.
And that works with holding your token and movement too. Sorry, go ahead.
And that way, it's-
That works. Cool. Thank you.
So I think we're out of initiative for now.
Level 4 Torque, not
Okay.
be not me.
So
Level 5, level
what
5,
is
level
it
9.
that you
If you go
want to
fight a
do?
dragon, get clapped by the breath.
well,
it's actually-
make save, die
Sorry.
anyways.
Oh, I was reading over
Resurrect,
Hunter's Mark.
fail.
I know it's invisible, but can I use that? Have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check you make to find the target? Is there anything I can do with that? No, it's around.
They are
right?
both very
Maybe
interesting,
Maybe if I can
yes.
just try to pinpoint it a bit more. I mean, it's invisible.
Watch
so
the
I-
one shots
I mean,
from
probably
Critical
not.
Role. They
I just
did
wanted to
Call of
we
Cthulhu
say that it's making a
and
crackling
VTM,
noise, right?
both of which Taliesin DM'd. Highly recommend watching those one shots.
Making some sort of noise.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different routes
Yeah,
you
the
can go with
crackling noise
Cthulhu.
has stopped.
So there's really no earthly way to
I've thought about
Okay.
doing
try to
different
pinpoint it then in any perspective.
different TTRPGs,
Not really. I mean, aside from the fact that you know
Okay.
it's
like Pathfinder.
range, although, well, I guess if you keep concentrating, you actually feel it go outside the range.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is still alive, but it is now outside of my range to detect it. So it's not close to us, but it's still out there.
That's good.
Can I look down at my feet and see if I can find like a rock or something, a pebble?
Well, that's another problem. Is there any
Yes.
light up at the moment?
That's what I'm about to fix.
Does anyone can anyone benefit from a short rest right now?
Well,
No.
yes, but I also didn't lose any of my stuff, so no, not really.
Okay, I'm just saying I got rope trick up. If you need to take advantage of that while it's there. If I guess if no one
Recount.
wants it, I'll put my hand on the rope and cancel the spell, and then coil it up and put it back in my back, or hang it from my backpack wherever I had it.
Okay.
I'm really regretting getting light over dancing lights. I kind of want to punch who told me.
All right.
I can't
So,
really see anything.
are you hanging out? Are you going somewhere?
I do want to
need-
try something while we're waiting here, DM. Can I use shape water on the marsh in front, like this square in front of me, to see if I can freeze it and see if it's better to walk on? If there's enough water in the ground to freeze it,
You can freeze it and attempt to walk on it.
I will do that.
Okay.
And is that boat totally gone, or do we have a chance to like dash down and try to catch it?
It was floating as the fight was going on.
Okay, so all right.
Oh, what? It was only like 4 rounds. It's like, what, 30 seconds?
Admittingly, if I had noticed it was moving, Theo would not be moving as well. She's not letting
Oh,
that boat
rematch.
get away if that's
Sorry,
the boat that
rematch.
she's supposed to get return.
Sorry, I keep forgetting there's recount and rematch. It's rematch.
Marion's gonna take one of the scalpels out of her bag and she's gonna tap it and she'll cast light on it. So there's a 20-foot radius of light around her, just kind of like this dull blue light, and then 20 feet out from that, it's dim light. So, like if you've ever seen a camp lantern, think of that shade of color.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So DM, a small retcon, since we're now saying that the boat's moving away. Can Thea have attempted to move during the fight and would have been chasing it? I didn't really contribute much to the fight anyway.
Well, the question is how you would have chased it.
I would have moved and then I would have started following the riverway.
Right, but then you would have
let me
been
know if
rolling.
you choose.
I would have gotten onto dry land.
Yeah, but I mean the reeds are kind of like all along the bank here.
Let me know which route you go, Hectic. I'm
I'd
definitely
stay as far as dry land as possible.
down for trying it.
At this point, can we see it? Or is it... I'm just trying to get a grasp of how quickly it moved away. Because if I can get visual on it, I have an idea that might
Like,
work.
how fast is the current? Is it just like a drib, or are we talking rapids?
It would move speed of the current, so probably something like 15 feet around.
Yeah, a
And
person
there's 4 rounds.
double
so
time in it, we could definitely catch up to that.
60 feet from where it was.
Remember, if you need to, I can swim after it. I would like to hold on to my forms, but
Was it like right here? 35 down to that square. It'd be like right in this area, basically.
so are you just
If it
not
was
going
4
to do
rounds
D&D?
of fighting.
You're just going to go straight into World of Darkness?
Yeah. So it started off here.
Marion is probably going to end up following Thea at least a little behind, because she's the only one she gives a fuck about at this point, and then she can get some light as well.
Idea I'd like to try too, before anyone gets wet.
So, well, where are you at, and where's your light?
The aura is on, or the light. The
Okay.
one in the middle is bright light, and the outer is dim.
All right.
You've got rope trick, don't you, Thea?
No.
Oh, do you not? Shit.
I do, but it's my last. It only goes straight up in the air. I have an idea though on how to get it.
I was going to use Mage Hand. I was going to tie the boat, or, like the dock thing you use to tie it to a dock. We'd wrap the rope around it with Mage Hand, and we could just pull it onto shore.
Since the race is getting shorter here, I was just going to long jump into the water.
Well, you could just wrap it, use Mage Hand to get the rope on it anyways, and just pull it out.
Yeah,
We don't need rope trick.
You got some fucking rope?
Yeah, I have 2 lengths.
I got rope.
Yeah, well, just hand me a rope, and I'll cast Mage Hand, and I'll wrap it around the thing.
Damn it!
I throw you the rope.
to try something so bad.
Look, I'm
Such
sorry,
a better
but
idea.
I'm sorry, but in character, I really do not want to lose my little heirloom artifact right now.
Okay, Marion's going to cast Mage Hand, a little ghostly hand, grabs the end of this rope and floats over the boat and ties it onto the, I don't know the nautical term, the rope tie bit. And then she holds the other end of the rope over to the Thea and kind of gives a yanking gesture. With her
I don't
hand.
think the Mage Hand can tie anything. I think you can only do that with the Arcane Trickster's Mage Hand.
You can make a loop and then float it over and drop it over the cleat and then pull it taut.
Oh yeah, make like a
Well,
loop.
roll intelligence to see how effectively the Mage Hand secures the boat.
By the way, this wizard rolled even worse
You can use
stats
the
than
hand
I
to
did.
Manipulate an object.
Right. That's what you're rolling for. Manipulating the object.
No, hold on. Fucking.
You're basically seeing how.
I didn't think
tight
anyone
the
could
rope-
roll worse stats than me, but
Right.
it happened.
I really wish my scroll.
I think the highest is intelligence, and they have a 12.
20 every time I used it.
If this fails, I got an idea.
I mean, if you need someone to jump in,
13
can jump.
intelligence wizard. Hold your hats, boys.
No one needs to jump in. If he fails, I think I can get this. Maybe.
Okay. So if you're holding on to the other end of the rope, boat appears to be secured by what the mage hand did.
Damn it. I almost wanted you to fail. I wanted to try tying a rope onto the end of a bolt and shooting the bolt into the boat.
Put a hole in the boat we rented.
Just a small hole.
The boat I rented. The boat I rented.
It'll buff right out.
Alright, so you're gonna drag the boat back to shore?
Marion's
grab
gonna
on and start
fucking
pulling the boat to shore.
hand it to Thea and she'll help because Marion's got fucking chicken bones. There's no way she's pulling shit alone.
Alright, so the boat is now here.
Hey, good work.
I'm just gonna give her a pat on the back or a thumbs up.
Thanks. And good, now I have a light I can see.
She's gonna take the scalpel that's fucking burning like a fucking flare and hand it to Thea and say, I want this back.
Alright.
I guess while they're doing that, I'd just like to kind of step down here with them and scan the rest of this island and see if there's anything notable on it.
See the lights on you, Thea.
Alright. Yeah, you should leave the light up. Roll perception.
He's trying to tie it
Aura's
and then
20,
knot it,
that
but they're
40 for
holding the rope
that's
on the
a
other
good
side, so it
indication,
like
right?
swings to the bank, I
Okay.
guess. But DM's
Who's the light
discretion.
emanating from? Thea?
Thea has
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other human.
I'll go ahead and produce flame and hold it to also have light up here with us.
Yeah, my rolls tonight.
Okay. So there doesn't seem to be anything of great interest here. I mean, you got like reeds that are basically continuing
Death trap.
out down the shore, and that may or may not be death traps. Yeah. The land in the middle of the island is apparently more solid. But you don't see any
Yeah, he does that. Oops, sorry.
structure.
Yeah, he does that. I forgot to mute
Okay, and I guess
myself.
then while I'm scanning, may I also glance over to the island, the next island over, and is there anything I can make out over there?
Well, your light, I don't think goes that far.
Oh, I have dark vision.
Oh,
90 feet.
You have dark vision, yeah, but
Yes.
because
Oh, no, wait. 60 feet. 60 feet.
It is 60 feet, isn't it? So that's probably too far away
But-
to make anything out.
Yeah.
well, there's that, but I guess this is kind of an old edition rule, but it kind of makes sense that you can't use dark vision to see outside the range of light. I mean, the light kind of puts a damper on it.
Oh, I get you. Okay, so I'm standing next to his light. That makes sense.
Right. So, yeah, you can't really see much on the other island, especially now that the lights are gone.
light
Okay.
would go that far if you guys can see it.
So, Mr. Alstein, I assume since those creatures came over there and those weren't normal, would the secondary island be probably the best bet for whatever thing is ailing your mind?
You read my mind. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, good. You could sense that.
Should we head over right now?
Let's coordinate with the group first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And let's make sure no one's sinking into the mud as well.
Marion's gonna crowd over to Thea because she's got her fucking light, and she's just gonna jot down real quick and messier handwriting than she's used to because she's fucking rushing. She says, "If we go in the boats again, I'm not getting in the one with the cow. If he does that again, I'm going to shank him."
Understandable. I will inform him that we will
Okay.
be requiring a different rower. Alright, come on. I also hand Marion the rope and just, in case we sink again, just tie this on or hold on to it tightly.
She gives her characteristically optimistic thumbs up and deadpan stare.
The guard is slowly pulling the boat onto shore, trying to make sure it stays for the time being. So are we staying on this island, or are we going across the water?
Yeah, I think going across whatever those things came from that other island, so I think it's kind of a safe bet to assume what we're looking for is over there somewhere.
When Marion gets close, Minigod will casually just step back for a moment.
God.
I do have produce flame, so I got light whiff for you guys here.
All right.
Marion is
Minigard?
going to very politely look at Thea and gesture at the note in her hand, and then point at Minigard and kind of say, with her eyes, please give him that.
Miss Thea politely walks up. Mr. Minigard, I believe in the future instances we will probably not be requiring your services as a rower for the two of us, and then proceeds to hand him the note.
He'll proceed to just look at the note
Oh, fuck,
and then
please
turn
tell me
it
he can
and then
read.
turn it towards Algalon like
What does it say?
God
Oh,
damn
it
I
says
forgot to
that
read.
it says they don't want you in their boat. You can be in my boat though. I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Clarification, I did not write that.
No, that's fine. I
Minigard wants to get in
understand.
that boat, Drazer has to get out.
Yeah.
We're only one big guy per boat.
I would recommend that if we are going to the other island, we should probably moor the boats on that island as well for an escape if needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Security.
head on down there.
It would be a shame if someone flipped the fucking boat over.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
Let's
Drizer's
try-
not getting in the boat with Miriam.
So
Minigod just
why-
looks away at this point. He's very much embarrassed.
Minigard, why don't you come with me and we'll take the boat down to the south?
Who's
Okay.
being mean to the lady who's only healed people all combat?
Tried to heal people.
Hey, I healed twice. You know, it's just you didn't take much damage. Beefcake.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Mr.
Are
Ralston, can
these-
go ahead? Yeah, Mr. Ralston, let's head. Thea escorts Marion over to the other boat.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, watch your foot if you're walking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
No, he is
very much.
he is
acquainted with none of
purposely
this part.
making a wide berth.
Well, I guess did Thea and Marion want to ride together? You guys know each other?
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
I can hop in that. Well, no, because you don't want to be in the.
3 people per boat can work.
Look,
You know?
if we don't want a muscly guy with us, that's their problem at this
Well, no,
point.
we have to
Marion's-
because Minigard and Drazer. Remember, they're both so large that they can't both go in the same boat. We have to split them.
Drazer will wild shape into a squirrel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. There
At
you
this
go.
point, if
Problem
they're too
solved.
scared to get in a boat with the fucking lady who just wants to be left alone, that's their problem. She doesn't fuck.
I was going to say I could just swim since no one wants me in the boat, but that's okay.
Swimming during a hard current, Mister, is not a wise course of
Yeah.
action.
Chainmail.
Guys, give us a second to catch up because we're going to have to paddle up to you against the current.
Or we can just go over to cross here. It looks like there's not as many reeds on that side.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
moored
You
it
should just go
deep,
straight
we can
across.
Maybe just hop off the end of it right onto the solid ground.
Thea takes her.
Oh,
rope
yeah,
and-
that's true.
Thea takes
Alright.
her rope and throws over to you, Ralston, and then she will carefully walk over, holding on to it.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can step up without the.
so
It never hurts to be too safe.
Yeah, that's true.
all right. So the two girls are with Ralston,
Get some.
Minigard,
Stand up.
Algalon, and Squirrel are in the other boat.
Yes.
Yes. And squirrel.
All right. So who's rowing? I'm assuming Ralston is rowing the bottom boat.
Theo,
Yes, he is the
Marion,
bottom bitch.
do you guys have any strength mods at all?
I have
I
a
have
minus
an
3.
athletics. I have an athletics of 0.
Okay. I mean, I'm 0 strength, but I guess
Well,
athletics is 3.
That
So
technically
I'm
makes you the
proficient in it.
strongest.
Okay, all right. I guess I'm rowing our boat.
Okay. So make an athletics check.
Thea makes it very clear that she tries to talk her way out of issues rather than fight.
He
Yeah,
is really
well,
go off the rails.
Before we get going, Marion's going to take.
Current
the
doesn't seem
scalpel
especially
and she'll
susceptible to
put,
talking.
oh, I'm sorry. She's gonna cast light on the prow of the boat.
Okay.
You don't need to. I honestly prefer if you didn't.
Oh,
I'll
well,
be right back.
then
I'm gonna get food.
I guess she'll just keep it on the scalpel and just, like, give me back my fucking scalpel when you're done with it.
All right. So who's rowing that boat? Ralston?
I am, yeah. Athletics check, you said? Yep. Here's where we go off the rails.
Oh, you mean the mud bath wasn't that?
All right. And where are you trying to row it to?
Just straight across, basically, I think. And we'll get up on
Okay.
shore and then just step over the reeds.
All right. Catches it a little bit, and I guess maybe like boats aren't your strong element, but you don't really have much trouble.
Okay. Yeah, character-wise, I would not be good with boats.
I mean, even if we drift a little, as long as we get on the other end, that's goal finish.
Yeah. And who's rowing the other boat? I guess it's not the squirrel.
Oh, I was just gonna say, let the squirrel.
It's probably gonna be Minigard,
Sure, it looks like it.
and I'm
Then I
gonna.
gotta sit down and just.
Before you start, I'm gonna set my hand on your shoulder and say, "Don't worry, Minigard. You don't need them. We're perfectly fine." And I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
roll athletics.
So you're wanting me to row the boat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what happens if I tip it over again?
We'll just put it right back and put it on its course.
You're not gonna get mad at me, are you?
No, it seems like such a waste of time to get mad over something so small.
Just out of curiosity, does Pelo's people give out curses?
No, we help remove the world of curses.
Excellent.
So he'll just grab the oars and just start rowing at that point.
I feel this is some vicious propaganda against neutral parties.
Yes, welcome to SaltMarsh.
There.
Oh, shit.
You're a neutral human? Oh, I'm sorry. Algon hates you. No, I'm kidding.
So athletics.
And if it helps, DM, I'm going to try and cast Shape Water to change the current to go towards the other island as we're rowing. 5 feet at a time.
Okay.
So that will be a 17.
All right.
It's just sitting
So
there.
yeah, you successfully row.
Crash.
Oops.
I kind of hope not. We might need as much help as we can if that was just the primary assault force.
All right. So yeah, you managed to row across the channel. The two boats are pretty distant from one another. In fact, you can't see each other. You can probably hear each other.
I mean, we've got a bright ass light. I think you could see that.
Oh yeah, I guess you do have a bright.
And I
ass
got
light.
a light too.
We
Okay.
couldn't make out shapes, but we could definitely
Yeah.
see, like, you know.
All right. So what do you do once you're across the channel?
And a guard, remembering the floating boat from before, is gonna try and beach this motherfucker.
Yeah. We definitely pull up ours and shores, and I guess head up to meet
I'm
up
going
with
to
the party.
take the mouse out of the canoe,
The mouse.
put him on my shoulder.
Oh, the squirrel.
Squirrel, whatever.
Girl,
Rodent.
drag this right onto the shore as
Um,
much as I can.
Marian's gonna turn to Thea and she's gonna open her coat and pull out a dagger and gonna kind of go, "You have anything bigger?"
She pulls out a dagger, and then you see her, under her cloak, she has a rapier as well.
She's gonna just like motion plunging it in the ground and like wrapping the rope around it and offer kind of like a helpless shrug, like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, she does that. You see her take one of her daggers and then juts it deep into the ground, tying it onto both of them into a type of cross knot. Into a type of cross rope, cross knot. Yeah, cross knot. Just crossing it into, kind of working it like a pier lock, like how a pier usually has their whole
With
thing.
both knives, just the rope around them.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
So you're heading up to
Yep.
meet up with Minigard et al.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go on.
Yes.
Minigard is gonna like look down, just like look over at what they did. We'll just go.
Can you like make a Like a wooden stake.
I take 2 torches out of my backpack and stick them both in the mud. Something like this.
Maybe something a bit more stronger, but this will work.
And he'll go ahead and push it in with his gauntlet to try and get as strong of a push into the ground as possible.
Okay.
And just basically drag as much as he can of the boat onto the shore as possible.
All right.
Can you guys do me a favor and douse your lights for a second so I can kind of survey the island?
Sure. Marion just dismisses the light on the scalpel. It goes dark.
And I will
Then
drop produce flame.
Once it's dark, DM, I'd like to then look around the island and see if I can see anything that stands out.
Let's see where 60 feet takes you. Or do you have super dark vision?
No, just I'm human with dark vision, so I didn't get the double. I don't think Umbral.
All right. So you do see over here, there appear to be elevated areas, like almost like standing stones.
Standing
Okay.
stones like rocks or like stone.
Yeah.
ledge?
Something in between. So nothing as sophisticated as Stonehenge, but it does look like there are kind of like rocks leaning against one another. And they do appear to be in pattern of some sort.
Looks like there's some sort of
I just realized I have a -3, a +3,
stone formation.
a -1, a
little bit towards
+1, and 2
southeast.
+0s. I am very balanced. And you don't know where this creature is.
No, I just know it's in this area. Alright, I can't be more specific. I just don't know.
Out of curiosity, is Ral still completely covered in the swamp muck?
Yeah, hell
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Thea snaps her fingers and it's gone.
Thank you.
Well, he's vulnerable if the predator shows up.
Wait a minute, that was a good idea. We could be camouflaged.
And just out of curiosity, how many people actually do have dark vision in this group?
2, maybe.
I think
One.
Algalon and Ralston.
Algalon
Oh,
does
Al-
not. I can cast it, but I don't have it
Yeah.
innately.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one now, right?
I think you're the only one. It used to be you and Cone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, just that's a new one. That's a new one.
Yeah, this is super rare to have this many non-dark vision members.
Usually you see a few elves here and there. You
Some
see
half-orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some half-orcs.
Are you done
One or two
looking around in the dark
Out
rock?
of game, Thea can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
dark. Out of game, Thea does have dark vision, but in game, I am trying to play as a character who's acting like a human. I'm not trying.
Okay.
Marion is going to very lightly nudge Thea. She kind of wants to switch spots with her. And
Okay.
then she's going to cast light on herself. So she's staring directly at Minigar as soon as the light turns on, and she's just fucking glaring at him.
Just immediately, Minigato will just fall back into the muck and the dirt. Just
No
Jesus.
words, just hateful eyes.
Can
and he'll just come up with the muck all over his beard and all his hair and just.
Beautiful.
What's your problem, lady?
She just
Alright.
points to the fucking water and glares harder.
Yes, I know we all could do with a wash, but we got
Okay.
a job to do right now.
Okay, everyone, this is not the time or the
I
place.
agree.
Okay.
You've got weeds dangling off your horns.
Nice.
I just gout just water from my nose and mouth just for a moment. Just.
Also, the muck, it does smell kind of foul.
Perfect.
Oh, please tell me this is not a fucking sewage runoff.
Or
It's not
Foul
standing
foul.
water.
foul how?
It doesn't smell like sewage. It more smells like
Death.
rotting fish.
Oh,
So
He'll
death.
slowly just get
Yeah.
back up, try and remove as much of the slop from it as possible. Just
The cast prestidigitation on him.
Marion almost wants to stop her from doing it.
he'll just look down for a moment.
That is extremely convenient.
That's rather convenient.
That is
Yeah,
very
can I by
convenient. This would have
chance-
taken hours.
Can I
Yeah.
by chance detect that orb? Now that we're a little on this other island.
It's somewhere around.
I kind of lower my voice. Everyone, that orb's close.
Oh, right.
Do we have 10 minutes to spare? Probably not.
Ritual or something?
Yeah, I was gonna just detect magic and see if I get a general idea of what area it's lurking in. If it's magical, I would assume it would be.
Well, actually, detect for the stones too might be handy.
Yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure light isn't concentration.
While you're doing that, then Thea's just gonna sit down in an optional section here, and she's just gonna sit down because try and keep an eye out for anything, or keep an ear out for something.
Marion's gonna stick close to Thea, and she'll break out her scroll case and just start bitting little skull bits and bobs on the ground, and she'll ritual cast detect magic.
All right.
So 30 feet out, I can detect magic.
So where are you exactly?
I'm right next to Thea, so right there.
What's the range on your light? You said 20 feet?
20 feet bright.
It's 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Oh shit, okay.
I might have done the
Too
auras
far
wrong,
away, I don't
sorry
want to get
about
that far from the group.
Oh no, it's 2020. Drop it immediately. Alright.
All right.
Ralston, which direction are we going?
what's this?
Southeast when she's done casting. Just keep alert that at least one of those orbs is close.
So anything in 30 feet of me, I'm detecting magic for the next 10 minutes.
Minigard,
Yes.
would it suit you well to see in the dark?
Well, yes, but I believe we have light already. Wouldn't it be more useful to save those things for more suitable people?
If that helps at all. The 30 feet is the.
It's
the
possible.
darker red.
However, I do know you tend to be in the front a lot, and if we go with Ralston, who likes to stay in the shadows, this could help, and you could guide us. If not, I can save it. That is fine. Which is the reason I haven't used it yet.
All right.
We should use it
So
on someone more useful, like Fraser, for that right now.
within range, all the magic you detect seems to be on the persons of.
So nothing that's
You're-
not hanging from a belt. Ralston's just, I can see him chilling ahead, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly walk up to his side.
Okay.
Just stand right there and see if I get any more pings. Other than that, I'll wait for the rest of the group.
Hello? You might need to move a little closer to those stones.
We got 10
yeah.
minutes. I'm not in a rush ahead.
No difference there. Yeah, I think Drazer has a couple of items.
Yeah, the bag of holding and the +1 sword.
Yep. And I don't know if anyone else is the shillelagh is isn't in effect anymore, is it?
No, it lasts a minute. You could count the potion of healings, and if you want, maybe the star map, but it's not technically magical.
Okay.
Well, I have those 2+2 hand crossbows you gave me last session. I just haven't equipped them yet.
Yeah, I got the Holy
Probably see
Avenger
those.
I've been sitting on.
Oh, right.
There would be a
slight
slight glow under Minigard, mainly under his feet. But apart from that,
Yeah, your boots.
You can see magically, but normally that there do appear to be more reeds around the stone structure.
Now that things have calmed down a bit, can Thea try and maybe identify those creatures we encountered?
Sure. If you want to. Well,
Did Bardic lore?
Maybe
well,
maybe I heard a story about creatures similar to them, or...
Arcana.
15.
sorry, I can't get that image out of my head. There's a 7-foot tall dude sitting on a 3-foot tall dude's shoulders, who's sitting on a 6. We're all just trudging through the darkness in the swamp. How fucking obvious do you want to be?
Drazer is a squirrel right now on top of my shoulders, and I'm on your shoulders, Minicar.
Oh, that's right.
He's
Okay,
a squirrel.
I thought he's a squirrel. I was honestly thinking he was Tracer for a
No.
Where are you
freaking
from?
walking totem pole.
I guess technically my home was Neverwinter, but I've been a bit of everywhere.
I mean, before that.
That's racist.
I guess from the mainland, where place before.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, you have heard legends about spirits of the dead that dwell in the swamp and waylay unsuspecting travelers. They are drawn to life because they hate it, and you definitely have heard stories of travelers who got lost in the swamp during the night, and later their lifeless, desiccated bodies were found, and they were nothing more than husks.
Okay.
Do you recite that to the group?
I inform the people closest to me.
Okay.
These things also tend to lead people astray in marshes.
Okay.
So,
But this is very much an old world legend, so you're not sure if this is what this is.
alright. I tell Ralston and
Thousands.
Marianne. Okay.
Well, those things sound pleasant.
Take it with a grain of salt, but they somewhat match. So, are we heading deeper inland?
Yeah. Kind of. Let's see what this rock formation is all about. It's really all I see from right here.
To someone's house?
I don't think it's a house.
Guy lives here? His retreat?
I mean, it's possible.
Alright, let's... Thea heads towards the rock formation.
All right. So
As-
put
as is
yourself
per usual.
put yourself
Marion
where
is
you want to be in
behind
the
her.
rock formation.
Is it over ill?
We get just closer so we can get a good look at it, but not too terribly close.
It's in light now. It's
Okay.
dim light, but
Yeah, so as you approach, first thing is that, yeah, this definitely does not look like a house. It does look like standing stones. As you get closer, you can make out what look like scratchings into the rock, and they look like kind of matchstick figures and other basic shapes, spirals. Some of the scratchings, and they are really quite rough, look a little bit like fish.
I'm close enough to the rocks that I'm within 30 feet. Am I getting any sort of ping off them at all?
No.
Okay.
Upon like further examination, do the kind of discern if like the scratchings are telling some sort of story or something, or like they mean something? Is it just like random?
Roll history, but what do you get from your favorite terrain or favored enemy or whatever?
What are my favorite enemies?
No.
Oh, what do I get?
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Typically, advantage on information checks to identify them and survival checks to track them.
No, but is it double proficiency or is it advantage?
Advantage.
All right. So yeah, you can roll with advantage.
History with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Roll a d6. I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration because this might be helpful.
Okay.
So you can roll a d6. Maybe it'll make a difference.
Heyo.
So 18.
So the scratchings are definitely goblin. You can do that without even really jogging your memory. I mean, you can kind of like make out the style. This is, I guess, goblin art,
Okay.
such as it is. As you stare at it a little longer, it's not clear whether it's telling a story, but I mean, it definitely does seem to be a ritual place of some kind. So your sense is that, yeah, the stick figures are probably goblins, and then like the more fishy looking things seem to be objects of worship by them.
Okay.
You're not sure what to make of. Yeah, they're like these weird spirals, and then just kind of
Can I
shapes.
make a religion check to see if any of the iconography is, related to a commonly known deity or something like that?
And the guard will move up closer so Algalon can get a look at that too.
You can make a religion check, but I mean, unless you know something about goblins per se,
Yeah, she is trained in religion.
it'll be tough.
You have to
And
know
DM, my
what-
dream was vaguely like a goblinoid creature, correct? If I remember correctly.
Your dream was of some sort of marine creature that
17.
didn't make much sense. Yeah, I mean, you don't really know much about the Goblin Religion. I mean, you probably have heard that there was a tribe of goblins that lived along the coast, and they're actually the ones that kind of took the brunt of the colonists' wrath in the war. So they were largely wiped out. A few of them retreated inland, and like they're the ones that kind of like come back to the coast, mostly to collect those whelk shells that are used as a means of exchange. I mean, you do know that the name of that tribe was the Dragon Turtles.
I'm gonna relay this as best as I can via note, and I'm gonna give it to Thea, and she can tell people, so I don't have to subject you to my voice.
Thea reiterates everything in a very scholarly sounding voice. Like, think a professor trying to give a lecture, and that's the type of voice she gives out.
My guess here is that there was a tribe of goblins at one point here. Maybe there still is. I doubt they're still here. That is somehow worshiping or interacting with the creature from my dreams. But I can discern from the stones.
Marin's gonna cock her head at the side and go, "Summoning!" It's kind of a questioning lilt on the end of it.
That could be. That's honestly, that might be it too.
What does this have to deal with this? This has to do with the counselor.
Well, he owns this land.
This is technically private property.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's involved. I mean, I wouldn't want to throw wild accusations around, but it is kind of odd this is happening on his land.
I would also say, what is, what was summoning again? What is that?
Summon is when you call forth other spirits to come and aid you.
So they're
Not just
trying to.
spirits. Not just spirits. It could be creatures from other planes.
So you
So
think
could
the
be
goblin
believed.
could be bringing this thing to here or in there?
And he'll point towards the structure.
I mean, it's very it's possible. Do we have any means of destroying those stones or disrupting them?
They are quite large.
Well, Marion has not said there's nothing magical about them, so I don't think they're involved with a summoning ritual.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Fair enough.
I'm probably gonna regret this. Marion is gonna get right up to the edge of the rushes, and I want to try and see if I can roll an Arcana to see if it looks like anyone set out materials or anything that looks like a ritual of some sort might have been used, even if it was just ceremonial. Which is not going to go in the rushes at all.
Okay. I guess you can roll Arcana.
I mean, I would figure it was Arcana if she's looking for something magical. If it's something else, let me know. $18. It's also in my bright light, so I can actually get a good look at it.
Thea's right next to you with the light.
The only thing that jumps out at you is that some of the scratchings do appear to be discolored relative to the rest of the rock.
Marion's gonna turn to the totem pole and go, "God, Satan!" Or shit, sorry.
Call Satan? Okay.
Yeah, hail Satan, of course.
Who? Who's that?
It's a dud.
What's a dud?
Okay.
I'm not
Marion
sure.
has never felt more of a compulsion to throw a literal dictionary at someone than she has in this moment.
Thea quickly adds, it is a failure in whatever it was attempted to be used for.
Okay, thank you.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
I thought you were calling the structure a dud.
It's very milk dud shaped.
Is there any significance to the ones that you said are slightly off color? Like, is it like one particular shape that is off color? Or does it just seem kind of random?
It seems like it's the fishy characters and the spiral and the thing that looks kind of like this, like a dot in the middle, and then it has these arms.
Fish, spiral, dot with squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Some kind of portal or something?
I think it's a map of aquatic creature. If I had to hazard a guess that the swirly sign might mean deep ocean. At least that's what my brain's thinking.
Goblin, fish, and shop. These swirly
there are
vinegar.
Yeah, there are it's also pictographs that look kind of like this that might suggest deep ocean.
Huh. Deep ocean, fish-like creature, what we assume to be portals. It's definitely leading to it's definitely an indication of something similar to your dreams.
Yes, yeah, it is. I mean, we're definitely on the right trail here.
But
is there like
I'm
a
not
small
like-
rock? Oh, go
But
ahead.
I'm not liking where this is going, though. This is leading up to something big, it feels like. Oh, this-
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a great story when we get back.
Yes, and we will get back.
Yeah. I probably should leave out the part about us breaking onto private property.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to.
Well, I'll remember to change the names.
Very good deal. And is there like a rock or something by me I can throw?
You can probably find one, yeah. What are you throwing it at?
Just want to try tossing at those stones and see if there's any effect.
It bounces off the stone. Makes a noise. Ding.
Just as I suspected. Okay, should we maybe move a little further into the island, see if there's anything else to see?
Marian's gonna hold up her hand and put up a solitary one finger, like a wait a minute.
One
She's
second.
gonna cast Mage Hand, and she's gonna have it float right over and just like really get really handsy with those stones. Just poke and prod and see if it does anything, just in case.
Oh my.
Not even buying a dinner first.
Alright, so the mage hand crawls all over the stones. It doesn't appear to do anything.
She just looks mildly
Trigger any
surprised
kind
and
of
goes,
dramatic effect.
"It didn't explode," and kind of shrugs.
Yes,
Okay.
that is great that it did not explode.
Okay, should we push a little further into the island then?
Sure.
After you gesture.
Okay. So we'll walk over. How much further can we see the other side of the island? Community?
Yeah, it's about like the same distance.
1 second. What were you asking, Minigard? About that, something, man?
Like me to lead the way? Or would you prefer us tonight? Do not mind. If you find everyone else to be a lot more useful than me, that's okay too.
Doesn't really matter. I guess with the lights on, it doesn't matter who's in front. My scouting is just as good as anyone else's.
I mean, if it wasn't for the fact I'm pretty sure if Marion approached Minigard at this point, it would just complicate shit. She would put the light on him. But at this point, she's just keeping it with Thea because she mildly trusts Thea.
Even if she would approach, Minigard will tentatively start to step back.
I figured as much. It's a lost cause at this point.
Really is.
No, I think eventually these might improve in many, many years.
With Worcestershire sauce and like a nice side of peas.
Wow.
Alright.
I mean, I guess since we're more central in the island,
Hey, Blaze, how's
is
it
there
going,
anything
man?
else we can see?
Long time no see. How you been?
So yeah, I mean on the other side of the stones, it appears to be like a similar sized real estate going to the channel separating it from the next island. But yeah, I guess like as you look around, especially if you step outside the aura of the light,
Just playing some
you don't
D&D, trying to find a creature in the
anything that
dark
jumps out at you as
in a
being, like,
marshy
another
swamp
structure.
area that is owned by
this
a
island.
council member of the town
And
that
I'm
we're
still
trying to
picking. I'm
help.
still detecting that orb somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those orbs are around here somewhere. I'm guessing they're here to guard whatever is here. I don't see anything.
It implies intelligence if it's willing to try and watch us at this point. Probably waiting for us to drop our guard.
Marion's gonna point at the stones and go underground.
Maybe. I guess we haven't really gotten close and inspected those stones. I'm just kind of.
The Much has shown it has a lot of space down between it. If we kept sneaking around here.
I would be pretty surprised if there is any sort of underground entrance here, given the the moisture content of the land. It's possible. I guess we could I've just got such bad experiences with these rushes. Hesitant to just walk through them again.
Want to go in?
Well, how do you hear? Someone give me one end of a rope. Hold on to the other one.
Sure.
Thea pulls out her second pair of rope. There you go.
Okay. I will hold on to that rope with one hand, and then I'll approach the stones. Just so I can get like a close-up look. Is there any kind of entrance around? Anything we missed? Like just basically anything.
I should mention, even though
Blind sense, dude.
I think I said it last time, the lighthouse that is on the mainland is shedding light. I mean, it kind of like rotates, so every so often it does pan across where you are. So I mean, that's been happening the whole time, and it's still happening.
Okay.
Okay.
I
honestly didn't even know there was a lighthouse.
Intermittent light is nice.
I think I did say it last time. Pretty sure.
Yeah, you did. I remember you bringing that up.
And you guys were rowing over here.
You did.
All right. So
A
you.
lot happened. To be fair, a lot happened during the rowing.
Yes, a lot happened during the rowing. So as you approach the stones, you can make a dex save.
Thea is holding on tightly to the rope.
As am I. Got a death grip on this thing.
Marion's got the other hand too. I'm not sure how much of a help she'll be, but she'll try.
Not my night for deck saves.
All right. Well, nothing untoward happens.
Okay.
So,
Ladies, might I suggest that if you wouldn't mind, if I took a hold of that, if you don't feel up to it.
I believe it'd be best if all of us work together to ensure our success. Does that sound appropriate, Mr. Minigard?
Well, yes, that would work.
He will just again look very tentatively at Marion, just look towards Tia again.
As long as we can agree not to
Our
mess with each
sanctioned
other.
Marion interpreter.
You can, Mr. Minigard, you can take the part in front of me then. And I can be in between Miss Marion if that makes you more comfortable.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Agalon, do you mind if I put you down for a moment?
Oh, that's fine.
Excellent.
And he'll put him down,
Here we
walk
go.
over.
I am really glad I'm getting mileage out of that being a diplomat thing.
Making a direct beeline around Tia. And we'll...
You
Sorry, has it been about an hour
Since when?
since we basically came across the river?
No.
Okay. Because the squirrel thing only lasts about an hour for me.
I mean, the rowing was probably like up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Casting the spell was 10 minutes, so it's probably been about a half hour.
Okay.
Ralston, as you approach the stones, they do seem to be kind of rather haphazardly leaning on one another. It looks likely that they probably have shifted at some point in their history.
Okay.
But you can see that in between like three of these stones that have kind of impacted on one another, there does appear to be a tunnel between them leading down.
Ooh.
Wow, there is an underground place.
Kind of turn back. Yeah, that's honestly surprising. You called it. Turn back around. All right, guys. It looks like we do in fact have a tunnel here.
Oh, good.
Is
I
it
didn't
big?
have to turn into a cave badger.
Is it big enough for normal sized people, or is it goblin size?
DM.
It looks like a normal sized person can go in without.
What about
without
7
problem.
foot tall persons? Because
Hunched
Five
over.
peoples.
Hunched
Got a
over.
hunch.
You'll do a number on my back.
I mean, this is, I think, what we're looking for.
All right.
All right, let's go in if you wish.
Okay. You can go ahead and pull yourselves along the rope. I'll hold it on this side. Make sure you don't get falling in.
Ralston, can you tie the rope onto one of those stones? We could try climbing over.
Yep, that's honestly exactly what I was thinking. I'd probably be in the process of doing that.
All right.
As you said that.
So using the ropes from being held by Minigard and the stone, we would just walk across, holding onto the rope, using it like a tugging line.
Are we doing like a trust exercise rope course?
It's more like, I guess, kind of like a vertical rope climb, except we're able to walk.
Right.
So we're using it for stability?
Yeah, stability, and in case we sink down, we can hold on and pull ourselves out.
As Algalon
Slackline.
walks across, he's gonna freeze the mud and walk across it.
Or just
Okay.
Marion's gonna go last until minute. He's holding up the other end, isn't he?
Yes.
And she's gonna wait until she's the last one other than him.
Then a fight to the death ensues.
All right.
2 enter, 1 leaves.
And no, she's just waiting until he does the right thing.
Or 3 enter.
Too soon.
What?
The god is just gonna look over at her for a second. Like there is a quite like a tentative. It's very held back. He's like,
Please, just go.
Just kind of stare at him.
Just go. Please. I don't want to look you in the eye.
Eventually, she just sniffs and goes back. Apparently, no amount of staring's getting her point across.
and he will tie himself around with the rope, and he will make his way across as well.
When he's crossing, Thea wraps the rope a bit around her arm to hold on tight to make sure she can at least attempt to pull him in case he starts sinking. Even if it doesn't do anything, it's the attempt that matters.
It's the
So
thought that
excellent.
counts.
So dex
It's
save.
true, it is.
I think I'm just trying to make it very clear that Thea is trying to show his teamwork spirit.
All right.
Now for the nice adventure into a deep underground marshland that has spooky ghost monsters.
I always like caves and tunnels. Something very comforting about them.
Is it wrong that Marion probably feels at home and underground with lots of dead bodies around?
Oh, how
Yes.
does that happen?
Sebastian would have enjoyed this place.
Probably.
Well, now he's underground forever.
He's underwater.
Same
He's
thing.
underwater.
Same thing.
Not really.
Yeah, I guess I could take the lead here. Well, if we have light, if we're using light, I guess there's no point.
Whoever's taking the lead, I can just tap them, and the light would be on them, or a object on their person.
All right.
Actually, I don't know if Marion and Sebastian ever met. I don't know if they would hate each other or would get along well.
It sounds like they might get along well, at least on like a work basis.
You know, I have to imagine Marion has a hard time getting along with most people.
She likes Thea, and Ralston's okay.
Thank you.
I think Marion and Thea are friends by necessity.
What? Because she's her interpreter at this point?
Yeah.
That
I
is
think you
also-
guys met on the boat and Thea just never left you alone.
At this point, Marion basically is shadowing her 24/7.
Yeah.
Also, I think to be fair, it's best to team up with the people that you can trust, and so far I'm probably more trustworthy than the people we just met.
Yeah, so far you haven't thrown me in the fucking lake. So
Yeah.
There is no use some warning about magic, damn it.
Alright,
God.
so I guess you can put yourselves.
Eventually, Thea's got to tell Minigar that whole hex death thing was a slight joke.
Eventually, yes. It depends on whether or not she says it.
Well, right now it feels like a good time to bring it up.
I think it's amusing that it's a difference in communication between a woman who can't speak except when she can write and a man who can't read.
And doesn't understand magic.
Yeah, so
I'd watch that sitcom.
like trying to explain in Spanish to a man who can only speak Norwegian.
Are we supposed to be on the... Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to be here.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Okay.
like, this space here appears to be like the entryway.
Oh, up there?
Yeah.
As we enter, are there any recent tracks on the ground, like going and coming from the entrance?
Roll survival.
Okay.
There are obvious tracks that are visible along the stone surface that
Yes,
Thea can see, as well as
good.
Ralston. Ralston, however, being rather more skilled at this kind of thing,
I have
can
a
make out
cave.
that the tracks are very recent, like within
Still pretty
the
creepy.
last couple of hours.
Is there any indication? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There are several booted tracks. I mean, look, sort of like a normal-sized boot, or a pair of creatures wearing such boots that walked in here. And then there are really weird barefoot tracks. Slightly larger than human, definitely not goblin. They appear to be rather wet tracks, and they seem to have 4 toes.
Okay, and are those tracks coming or going?
Those tracks are going inside.
Okay. Okay, and
Boots.
the goblins don't wear boots generally, do they?
I don't
No.
think most, I don't think most of the natives around here would wear boots. Boots
Well,
would
this is
imply
Feeling especially fashionable.
The goblins do wear moccasins sometimes. Well, I mean, yeah, certainly this time of year when it's cold. But these do not look like barefoot goblin tracks for sure.
The boots. I'd probably like the nearest approximation would be human size, I guess then.
Roughly, yeah.
Humanoid size. Okay. Well, this is. I'd relay this information, and
could be.
this is a little troubling. The councilman could very well be working with this thing.
That's
Yes,
well,
that was my
this-
thought.
Well, this is evidence at the very least here. At least it's not
Against
not-
her better
not-
judgment, Marion
not
is gonna...
strong evidence, mind you. It's sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's not strong evidence, mind you. We need something more concrete, but at the very least here, it implies that people around here know about this tunnel's location.
Yep. And the tracks look about as old as these stranger barefoot four-toed tracks, which I'm guessing.
That one I feel like we might be more worried about.
Yes, I'm guessing that's the thing we're
Right.
after here.
Why, it doesn't mean that if you have less toes, you're more powerful.
It's more the fact that it's wet and coming from inside.
So it's not
Coming
about
from
four toes.
it's coming
Right,
from outside
outside,
to
outside,
inside, yeah.
Outside, sorry.
So it would be a safe assumption that all the tracks we see here are currently inside here somewhere.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
And
barefoot and four toes. Does that sound familiar? The Algalon?
In what sense?
I've seen that before. Something similar, something larger than human, right?
Not that you recall.
Okay.
Well, how long have you been here?
On this side,
Yeah.
since I've been with
Anything-
them, maybe 2 months now. Because I
Yeah.
had an Iniad in town before I left.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely have not
Okay.
ever seen anything like this.
I don't remember fighting anything with four toes before. Although technically I've never been looking at the feet that much.
Would any of us have any knowledge of the Swagan by chance? Or is that kind of alien to all of us?
Aside from, I guess, hearing the name and hearing what the lizard people told you, not really.
Okay. Are these light sources here?
I
Mm,
meant to ask that. Who's in lead? Because you're
No.
the one with the light spell on you.
incidental. That's not really
Okay.
there.
Yeah, either I can if you want to keep the lights dim, I can kind of scout ahead, or probably Minigard or Grazer lead the charge.
Razor is currently a squirrel, so
All the
Yes.
better.
And he is very fluffy on my shoulder. As I pet Drazer.
Oh, so okay.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
Razor.
Sorry to interrupt. Marion hands Thea a note here, and then when she reads it quickly, she stops the group. Hey, everyone, wait. Marion has brought to my attention that there's a possibility we might be encountering magic users down here. She apparently
Specifically, she was sent to investigate Sally, possible magic users working under Sally. And if we're on his property in a ritual space, it stands to reason that might come up.
This isn't Sally's property.
Oh no, this is not Sally's.
Is it not?
this is
No.
no.
Sally could very well still be working with. I mean, that is a distinct possibility, but this is not
Fair
Sally's
enough.
property.
No, this is
Well,
Mr. Sharp.
it's-
I
yes,
might be
it's
getting my
Mr.
names
Sharp who
mixed up.
took over Sally's position.
Yeah, that's who
Oh.
I'm investigating. Is who usurped him. I might be
Oh.
getting my names mixed up.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Our objectives kind of align then.
What is
Yeah.
it with people having so much magic these days? Why can't I have magic?
all the rage.
I can teach you, man. The offers. How good are you? How good your singing voice?
Maybe we should talk about this later.
Yeah, let's. Not my
voice.
try to be quiet.
Yes. We'll do
Oh,
this.
sorry. Yes.
Let us
So do you
continue.
guys, Minigar, do you want to take point, or would you prefer I scout ahead?
Do you think I'd be useful being at the front?
I'll
I
walk
mean-
over to Minigard and I'll cast Dark Vision on him. You are very useful.
Oh, there we go.
Wait a minute. This is what you guys could see this entire time?
Yes. So we only have one light source currently in the party.
Unless someone's got a torch.
He's like currently like looking up at the sky, like just generally looking around as if he's never seen this before. Just
The is holding the light scalpel if that's still a thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Raja's
that's
magic.
right. That's very bright like this.
Yes.
Wow.
Do look away
Flashlight.
from it.
Knuckles.
Try and look, Minigard, do
Like-
try and look forward and not behind.
The Thea slides the scalpel down a bit where it's her hands covering it to make sure it's not directly facing Minigard.
That's better. Wow. Okay.
Oh, and that lasts 8 hours. So enjoy.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Hope you packed your bags. You're going on a trip.
This isn't the first time.
Thea, can you-
Before it was
Okay.
yellow circles. Now I actually see everything. This is actually even better than the yellow circles.
Yeah, dark vision's great. Thea, can you dim that light at all, or is it pretty much?
No,
It's not my light.
It's one light fits all, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, it's Marion's. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I can
Right, well,
dismiss it at will, but
Well, no, because then you get all you guys would be in pitch black. Can't have that.
Oh, now I can see everything. I'll gladly go up in front.
I'll be right behind you.
we can cover it with something opaque to block it, but otherwise, no. It's as bright as it gets, and that's the way it stays.
Okay.
Ral, perhaps you should be in the back.
I mean,
You
if you
see
want.
Thea go into her pack and pull out a long, thin piece of dark, semi-see-through material and covers the scalpel in it.
Then you guys
It's not-
can.
Keep it.
It's not a large piece of cloth, honestly. It's very minuscule. But it's definitely not a cloth. It's not like a hand cloth or anything. It looks like something else. But it's
Okay.
opaque enough to where it should dim the light a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
If
what
you
you
like, if you like throw it over top of it so the light's only shining down like a lamp, you could probably dim it that way.
She'll try. Trying also not to get cut. Well, then again, it doesn't matter if it gets cut. She can fix that.
You know, she can tap something that's not a scalpel if you give her a second.
Well, I'm working with what I'm given. I'm sorry.
DM, then what would that dim the light radius a bit at that point?
Well, yeah. I mean, it would basically be like a hooded lantern.
Okay. So, Minigard, what would you say the radius is? Like 10, 20 feet at this point?
Just 20. It's 40
Okay.
normally. So if we dim it, it's 20 dim light instead of like 20 bright light.
All right. Minigard, do you wanna? I'll scout up with you if you wanna. If you guys stay 20 feet behind us and keep us in the dark.
He's going to drop his wild shape and go back into his normal shape.
I hope you
guys,
got
I
off my
just-
shoulder first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry, but I actually gotta go right now. My thing's starting.
Okay.
Oh.
Have fun.
All right.
Yeah, the thing I said I had to go to. It's a family thing.
yeah, no worries.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Okay. Well, have
Bye.
fun.
Okay. Good night.
All right, so Minigod immediately grabs Tia and she throws her to the front. And let's see.
No. I like her.
That's why he's doing it, because you like her.
I'm less inclined to stab her would probably be more accurate at this juncture.
And then Minigard said, "Here, this is your problem now."
God.
Damn. That's cold.
So Minigod will adjust his chainmail. A little bit of smoke will come up from a bit of the lightning charring from earlier, but he'll keep moving forwards.
I'll go behind him.
Okay, so Minigard
We have,
and
Ralston
Ralston are
seeing the
going in.
back, right?
Yeah, maybe like 20 feet. Wait, just to get out of the light source.
Yeah, why don't we have Minigard in the front seeing dark? We'll have the core group in the middle with the light, and then Ralston in the back who can see in the dark. So we get
Okay.
light
Yeah,
on
I
all
guess we want to do
bounds.
that. Yeah, I can watch the back.
Well, God, with his new 60 feet of dark vision, will start making his way inside.
All right. So Minigard is going in first.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And the light is dimmed, hooded, whatever.
Yeah, so it's like 20 dim feet around to you.
Okay. So yeah, you will have to
Like a torch, basically.
squeeze yourself inside. Give me a sleight of hand. 'Cause you are kind of a big guy.
Is that me?
That is you.
Oh boy. Sleight of hand. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
All right. So yeah, you managed to slide yourself inside.
I feel the dirt grinding against my horns.
Yeah, basically. Up more crud. All right, so you
It's
can.
breadcrumbs when you got a dirt trail.
Scree.
Don't.
Sparks flying.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So yeah, you can like put yourself in there. Minigard. And so you're followed by Ralston, is that right?
I'm bringing up the rear.
Oh, you're bringing up the rear. All right.
Yes.
So, the first thing you see, you have dark vision now. So this is like a rather sizable cave. There is an appreciable amount of water on the ground, probably like 1.5 feet. I mean, since there was kind of like a depressed area around the standing stones where the reeds grew. But you do see it doesn't exactly look like what it seems.
So, from
Um,
Minigard's perspective, what does he see under the water?
So like sticking out of the water
Great. They have a cave dragon.
is a large reptilian skeleton. Like I said, it doesn't look exactly like what you see here because I mean it does have a reptilian head, but it also has a rather large shell that the bones are sticking out of.
So there is a shell on the back of this creature, or
There's
what looks to
a
be.
shell on the back of what appears to be this dead creature. It's not moving.
Do I see any other movement except from inside the water?
Roll perception.
Well, I'm great at those.
He's not
Sure.
disadvantaged now.
17.
That ain't bad.
It's funny. Perception is one of my best skills. I like
Um,
never get to use it.
You don't see anything else, but you hear sloshing coming from over here somewhere.
This is probably going to be preemptive, but Marion's going to cast False Life on herself.
Okay.
Minigod will reach back, show a gauntlet through the doorway, and give a beckoning motion with his hand, and will quietly try and make his way around onto this side.
Okay.
Should maybe Drazer go in next?
Yeah, probably. Is there any light in there?
Marion will hand him the scalpel. The hooded
Okay.
scalpel.
So with the scalpel, I'll walk into over here.
And then I'll follow behind Drazer.
I'll follow behind Algaline. Or Algaline, sorry.
I'll notice the light and quickly turn away just in time for the light to just blast into this cave.
They're very, very bright. Jeez.
Okay.
Just be quiet and careful. There are creatures on over there.
And he'll point in the direction.
There's also this large thing here. It's very large. Very ancient looking.
Yep.
Did
And I'm going to move over to Minigard.
Did Marion see which way Minigard was pointing when he said there's things over that way?
It was pointing over here somewhere.
Is
By its tail.
Is there a rock near me or anything?
I don't think
It's not
Marion
clear
would
because
see.
there's water on the ground.
I just need something.
He'd have to be in that cavern to
Oh.
see where he's pointing, no?
I was following Algaline.
Oh,
so
yeah,
probably-
yeah, you said that, that's right.
You said the water's 1.5 feet?
Yes,
So Algalon's basically wading through this?
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he would be half in the water and half out.
All right.
I'll go ahead and hoist the halfling onto my shoulder.
I've got a bag of sand that I had in my scholar's pack. I'm just gonna take that out. I'm gonna cast light on the bag, and I'm just gonna fucking hurl it in the general direction of that tail.
Okay.
Like I'm basically throwing a flare.
Sploosh.
All right.
Can't exactly throw very fucking far, but still.
That's a good idea. Algalon, could you light
So,
this for me?
And I'm going to take out a torch.
Could you do that light spell thing?
Produce flame.
That could work.
Well, we could have continued for a little more, but I mean, since Thea's gone, maybe. Well, we can set this up. Should we maybe like call it here?
We can set
Did the
it
light
up.
reveal anything, and then let's just call it. You know, when everybody's here.
You can
So,
keep going a bit or quit, whatever you guys want to do.
Here's what happens.
I'm assuming if it's like a foot deep, the bag's gonna go. It's sand. It's probably enough to weight it, so it might droop in the water, but it'd still be like bioluminescent. So we'd see something, hopefully.
So there are several things that charge in from that dark part of the cave or whatever.
People.
Two of them, appear to be people. But you can clearly make out by your light that they're the people with the large kind of limpid eyes and like blubbery lips.
Those fish people.
I've watched The Descent enough times to know where this is going.
And alongside them,
You know, I didn't even make that connection. Those fishy-looking people probably are involved with this somehow.
They are pretty fishy.
Not like Algalon said that a month ago.
Ah, shit, I'm late to the party in more ways than one.
No one listens to the little people. We get away with things.
yes.
Get away with what?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry, pretty cow.
Okay.
Small stature, big war crimes.
That's my new saying. I like it.
Oh boy.
It's not gonna work this way. All right. Where are you?
Not a bioweapon if there are no survivors.
Maybe. So yeah, alongside them, alongside the fishy people.
If existence is pain,
There
then
are-
death is the answer.
Actual. Fish people. With bare feet.
And bare
Making
fish.
respect.
Yes. Yeah, so they begin to charge toward you, and the ones that look more or less human are saying, "You are not supposed to be here."
Oh, we're not.
Are
Clearly.
we dealing with like gene stealer cults where they're like progressively more fishy with certain people? That makes sense.
I don't know. You tell me.
I guess. So there's like pure fish people. They look like a fillet of fish on legs, and then there's humans with like fish characteristics.
Isn't that Tritons?
Yeah, I guess that's a fair way of putting it.
I gotcha. Should I make a strength check to figure out how far that fucking bag got lobbed? Because Marion doesn't exactly have a throwing arm.
I'm curious what the light radius is on that and where it landed to.
It's 20 feet bright.
Roll
20 feet
an
dim.
attack with your bag.
You throw like a girl.
So she is a girl.
Basically.
It's a ranged attack, so that's technically dex, isn't it?
Yep.
And I'm not proficient in bags of sand, so it'd be
So
just
it's
a
just-
straight roll.
Yep. It's a straight dex save. Straight dex roll.
If you're proficient in throwing weapons, I think it.
I
That
don't.
would cover
I'm a wizard, so only like simple.
Yeah.
So it's basically just a d20.
Yep.
Because I don't have any stat bonuses or anything. 13.
Oh,
Not shabby.
that's not bad. Where were you aiming?
Just
Tail?
basically, I was gonna wherever Minigard was pointing, I was gonna throw it as far as I could. So, not that fucking far,
this is just-
considering her
Well,
strength.
I would question
that's
this.
that's technically. Oh no, that's a dex roll. So yeah, never mind.
I would
How
also
big a bag is it?
question, Marion. Could you see Minigard technically through this wall?
If Algalon's right next to him, I was coming in after Algalon.
Yeah, Marin was right behind me.
Okay.
And then
I was
she
just
just
asking
stopped in the
because-
entryway behind
And,
Drazer.
and then
So,
Thea's
that
behind
would
me, and
be-
then Ralston's behind Thea.
All right.
I guess it would be here. Your bag would have landed here.
Right there. Ooh. Okay.
I ain't getting that sand back.
Son of a bitch.
Sand is it's a priceless treasure.
Yes.
So we gotta get that.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess like you guys can roll initiative, and we can leave it there.
Might want to just wait until we get Thea, so she's not out of the loop. We all
No, we can just message Thea to roll initiative. We'll
Okay.
get ready to roll initiative next week.
Yeah. Well, whichever. Either way is fine with me.
Okay.
I don't mind. Throw it up.
Yeah, I'll give it a roll, I guess.
Sure. I can't wait to see if I can get lower than a 3.
Hang on. Wait, don't roll yet.
Wait.
Uh,
Hold.
get rid of the old one. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can roll.
Good? Okay.
Okay, Raul. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, do I have to press my fucking token? Do you press your token and then press initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Click your token, then do initiative. It's
Oh.
right in there.
Got a 15, which is not terrible.
21.
All right.
IA, not EA.
This.
So much
Oh.
light.
Oh, come on.
It would be.
Yep, get those natural 20s out of the way.
Would assume
Well, yeah, that's also their initiative.
Yep.
I
Yep.
would assume if it's
there's-
underwater, it's probably just dim, if that helps.
Just because my thought is I just want to bust in there and probably, well, I might, if it's dim, I could probably get up against the wall over by like Algalon and maybe be out of the light.
I have produced flame on, and I'm on top of Minigard. So I'm
Well, on my
10
shoulder.
10. Yeah, on Minigard's shoulder. So I'm lighting off at 10 10.
Just a heads up, Algalon. I have full intentions to go straight in there. So if you're gonna stay on my shoulder, get ready to ride the freaking freight train.
If that is the
That's-
path Paler chooses to send me on.
Kind of thing you want to hear from your mount.
Jerker.
We got some pretty decent initiatives here, though. That's for sure.
Many fish, left side!
Drazer usually has like a 4. But not
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, yeah, you rolled really good.
But I've been rolling forwards on my saves, so.
That's
Oh,
also
they are in such a good spot for that. Oh yes, I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna...
Technically,
All right,
all
well,
remove-
So I guess it's kind of all set up.
I don't have mine in there. Is there any way I can input it,
And
like manually, because I fucked up?
what happened?
I didn't click my token.
Marion's initiative isn't there.
I've got a 15 with 0 dex.
Marion. Oh.
See, I'm okay with going last. It works. I hate when I get high initiative and go before everybody because I'm like, well, now I gotta wait for everybody to do things.
I'm pumped. This is my first. This will be my first time using 4 attacks first round. Looking forward to this.
How the hell does that happen?
Crossbow expert, 2-hand crossbows, plus level 5 ranger for multi-attack, and then
2-weapon
my
fighting.
subclass. What?
Good lord.
And
are you
2-weapon
a
fighting.
monk?
Yeah, and then I have my subclass is Gloomstalker, so the first round of combat I get an extra attack, and if it lands, it does an extra 1d8 damage, I think. Yep, 1d8.
Wall blast.
So
Yeah, no, I fully figured that's what you're gonna do.
yeah, so back in the first fight, they had no idea how I fought basically with Minogard, And Minigod has the ability to charge 20 feet, and if he does, he can knock a person back 10 feet. And basically, I just charged the bugbears constantly into the wall, so they just got crushed from constant damage.
Fun combat racials, minotaurs and centaurs.
Yes.
Is he literally a minotaur? I thought he was like a
Oh yes, he is. He is
No, he
full
is
on
a
minotaur.
full-on 7-foot minotaur.
Yep.
Do they not have what the fuck was it in 3.0? Level adjustments?
What do you mean?
No, they balanced racials around it, so level adjustment got thrown away.
Oh,
So my racials are my horns have are D6 if I want to use them.
And I use the term balanced racials loosely.
Yeah.
well,
Immediately
yeah.
after I use a dash action on my turn and at least move at least 20 feet, I can use them mainly with my horns as a bonus
You can tell
action.
I've been playing too much fucking Pathfinder because my first thought was Bull Rush.
Basically,
And that's it. This is the thing that I'm gonna be trying to do. Is I'm gonna just blast them into the freaking wall. Charge this guy, blast this guy into him, blast that guy into the wall, and then I'm in the fight.
Is there a wall directly behind them?
I think it is.
I guess it makes sense because we'd have the vision distance from that.
And even if it
the
not,
bag.
I can just adjust to like here and then just blast it into the column.
Okay. So should I not? Do you not want me to target that bottom left guy?
Oh, go full whoever you want because whoever
You do you, boo.
don't go for, I'm gonna just get them.
I'm just
Okay. Oh yeah, it's in range. I have 5.
Hang
Oh yeah, you
back
got plenty of
and-
range.
If I was gonna say anything, it's basically Alistair's freaking dive and league. I'm just gonna just charge them into the wall every single time if I can.
I can spot heal you with one wither, and after that I've got my fucking bag. But other than that, I'm just gonna be shooting out cantrips because my spells are all for staying alive at this point.
I think you figured out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Minigard
I
by
mean,
now.
VTM
I
seems
thought you were
fun.
questioning
Call of
that.
I
Cthulhu
thought you were
definitely
wrong
seems
between
really
shooting
fun
and
because
fucking
it's definitely,
superiority
in my
dice
opinion,
or
more
battle
intellectual.
master, I guess.
VTM is more
Bingo.
RP. But I haven't played either,
Yeah, I'm kind
so
of curious. Can I
I wouldn't mind trying either or.
still detect that orb near us at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's keep that in mind.
How about you keep that shit to
Follow it.
yourself?
10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes has definitely passed after.
I want to hear about that fucking orb.
Not-
What happened about it?
it's an hour, less than an hour. I
Look,
think.
I know you
Or
got a
actually, I
new
think it's-
BFF, but can you just chill? Thanks.
I think it's
Don't we have
actually.
enough problems without the orb?
Would you say that you've been pondering the orb?
Oh, get out. And then the roof caved in on the wizard.
Well, I thought I was going to die in my first session. I was almost right.
Suddenly, Minigod and Drazer have a brand new fight in the middle of the ring, and Marion gets in the way.
And Minigod out of the side with a steel chair!
Just grabs up Drazer, swings him around, just somehow Drazer
From the
lands on top
top
of Marion.
ropes!
Fish people look at each other. What the heck is going on?
And I want Marion to come out of the coffin like the Undertaker.
Are we calling it here, Ivan?
I guess.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if that's probably if it is a fight, it'd probably be best to wait for Thea.
All right, time to put in my notes.
I gotta
Note
I
to
gotta
self,
get
get a
going.
hooded fucking lantern.
So I gotta get something for dinner figured out. Okay, I will talk to you all, everyone next week. Have a
Yeah.
pleasant week.
All right.
Likewise.
Good
Okay.
one. DM,
Take care.
thanks for the C-ish.
Yeah, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
If
All
I
right.
could bring
See you
snacks,
next
I
week.
would.
Yep.
Actually, very quickly before I go. So yeah, next week should be fine. The week after that, I think I'm gonna be gone for
Okay.
vacay or
Okay.
something. So we'll take a bye week, not next week, but 2 weeks from now.
25th?
Yeah, 25th.
Righty-roo.
Alrighty, we will see you guys later.
All right.
Deuces.
Yep. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Night.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Latest.
Peace.
Have a good one. Well, early session, our wizard, well, no, our bard left. So, and this was going to start combat. They don't like to start combat if it's right at the end of the session. They want to, usually the DM likes to have allow us to do full combat. He doesn't like to split it up, I guess. So yeah, we'll be picking this back up next week. We didn't move too far. This is almost as slow as Tomb of Annihilation, which is fine. This is definitely a very hard campaign, so I don't mind it. Hopefully I'm gonna play this a little smarter. I was not anticipating a fight like this. I was anticipating a little more humanoid stuff, kind of like infiltration to a compound, not a subterranean cavern underneath ritual stones in the middle of a marshy bogland. But you know, what are you gonna do? You can't always know everything. We have almost all of our spell slots. I've used 2 spells, an absorb elements, and I threw dark vision on Minigard. So I'm basically still pretty solid for healing. Everything I need to do combat wise, I can use cantrips for. I got entangle. Oh, I could probably, no, I'm really low in the initiative. That's the only problem with being low in initiative. For support, it's great. I'm not saying you are slow. I'm saying your pacing is slow, which makes sense because you guys are being cautious. This group usually isn't this cautious. So, like, we usually get ourselves in choke points all the time. Like every time we're in a dungeon or a cave and we fight something, we're always in a choke point, and it screws us. Which is why as soon as we got in here, I'm like, I'm going over here to the side next to Minigard because I have a feeling this is gonna be a choke point. But yeah, I have a couple things I can do outside of normal spells like entangle and guiding bolt. Those are my oh shit buttons. I did get rid of my moonbeam because again, I was expecting a completely different type of fight. I brought heat metal. I don't think any of them are using metal, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll be streaming tomorrow, Dead by Daylight, as Community Day. So go ahead and join up on that if you want. It'll be Survive with Friends. We'll be playing Survivor. Check out YouTube if you haven't. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. And we will continue this adventure next week. As you heard, 2 weeks from now, it's going to be a bye week, so we probably won't have D&D then. And then the next Tomb of Annihilation is on that bye week, so because it won't be this week. Oh no, it'll be next week. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend. So actually 2 weeks we won't have any D&D. That would be the best time for a one-shot. We have no D&D. I'll think about something. Maybe we'll have something like that. Yeah, until next time, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If no one told you yet today, we love you all very much, and remember, stay safe out there in the jungle, wilderness, wilds, dungeon, in your games.